Hello, I'm Gemma
and Gemma Franci,
and today we're watching SKZ Log A day that happened to be filmed in Milan. This is going to be interesting for us because if you may not be aware, we're Italian. Mm-hmm. And it's something that will give us a bit of a different perspective about this specific video. Also nostalgia because we haven't been home in a long
crazy
time.
Cringe because if they interact with anyone, people in Italy don't speak English well, so it's going to be.
It's fine.
나쁜 영화들. 형들은 나쁩니다. 근데 환각이 들리는 건가?
The egg?
It's not an unknown town though, because they were in Milan for 5 days.
Yeah.
So it's not an unknown town.
Unless they're not in Milan and there is in one of the towns in periphery. It might be
neighboring town.
Because Milan it's a really, really busy place and there is loads of little towns in the surrounding. Like we even have a family that lives in Milan.
In Milan they're like
a little
Milan,
bit in the periphery.
Milan. Yeah.
So it might be one of the little towns around.
Yeah, actually I didn't think about that. It could be that they're in the Milan area, but it is not in Milan.
Ciao!
Okay, them singing ciao in it like that. It's that's so cute. That's so cute. I think it's Chan knows some Italian. A little bit. There was when they were going for I days, he sent a message on Bubble when it was singing in Italian a little bit, and he mentioned that he studied a little bit of Italian.
How many bits of languages does he know?
I don't know. It was I think between all of Stray Kids they know enough languages.
Oh, did you see I saw a video that was the cutest thing, that it was Felix trying to learn different sign language signs.
Oh yes.
Because they done a TikTok with what's the name?
Igoshen?
Yes. With that, and I was trying to learn
because
sign language.
Because that is a deaf group where all the members are
deaf or hearing
impaired. So he was the sweetest because when they were doing a video together he learned some language. And it just shows how
they care, how much they care.
Anyway,
여기가 바로 밀라노입니다, 여러분. 밀라노에서 여행 해보셨나요?
밀영. 여경.
밀라노에서 여행 해보셨나요?
처음이에요, 사실.
처음이에요?
네.
저도 처음이거든요.
야, 누가 누구 차야? 누가 누구 차야? 내 차래. 아, 그래? 야, 형님.
I like that they go back and forth between calling it Milano, that is the actual Italian name, and Milan.
And Milan, yeah. The thing is, we do that the same.
Depends on,
because it's if we're talking
which language we're talking.
No, it's even if we're talking about high days, as when we're talking with friends and stuff, we switch between the two.
Yeah.
Especially if we're speaking in English, we tend to call it Milan.
Yeah.
뒷자리 타시죠. 아니야. 왜 내가 뒷자리 먼저 타야 돼? 빨리
Those are
뒷자리 타.
nice cars.
Was it BMW?
멤버들 우리 이거 차야 된다.
One was a BMW. I didn't see the other one.
아 맞다, 마이크.
Okay, so it's the last one that they did last year, when they were wearing individual mics like that, because it's not they have crew constantly following them.
They will have crew constantly following them.
They will have it, but not in the car or stuff like that. So they're wearing individual mics because it makes it easier to hear them, I guess.
너 최대를 최소로 내려봐.
Also, I find it so funny that it looks like the weather was super nice when they were filming this, and then it was
the day
torrential rain.
Rain. We saw videos that there was in the festival ground there was massive puddles. There was one bit that it was almost half leg or knee high water.
Yeah.
And people were just standing and they just got drenched. but it was crazy hot the days before. So it's like
Yeah,
they
no, it
got
looks
one
like
day
it.
and they got all the rain in one day.
But the best thing is like kind of stopped raining when they were about to like do the thing. It wasn't
Yeah.
like raining as hard, so it's like they brought the rain, but then the rain was like okay enough to let them
but it's like the
perform.
only thing I don't understand, and I hope if they do other festival in the future that they organize on different days, like July, August, September in Italy, it's really, really, really hot. And it's
Yeah.
like a festival, you have a lot of people, a lot of bodies. It can be dangerous with those high
But
temperatures.
that's the thing, like like music festivals, they're usually in the summer.
Yes, but if they do like sort of like June, at least it's not as hot.
Okay. Anyway, they were putting aircon because
Yeah,
they were
because it was
warm.
아 이걸로 내리는 거야?
그래서 내비는? 아니
되긴 돼.
그 이거 어떻게 해?
와 형 근데 화이트
Was the sat nav in Italian? Whoops. Sorry, no, 1 second. I was like,
Was it?
what about the navigation?
내비는? 아니
되긴 돼.
그 이거 어떻게
Yeah, no, it was in Italian. They had to figure it out.
해?
와 형
And they
근데
didn't have
화이팅?
Chan in that
어떻게든
car.
해봐야지.
난 못해.
안녕?
쓸데없는
The little wave.
I love when like Lino does things in tiny.
거 만지지 마. 무서우니까.
폭발 펑.
오케이 여러분. 결과
귀엽게
드디어 밀라노에서 렛츠고 게릿 합니다.
할게? 아
Oh my god. I just realized they driving in Italy. Like Italian drivers are awful. Like they don't signal half of the time. Like speed limit. Who knows her?
I think it's
like signaling when to change a lane doesn't exist. Stopping at stop up signs is for the weirdos and people that don't do that. Like
I think
it's
the worst
so
was
crazy.
when I was doing my exams in Rome, and I was crossing the road on the pedestrian signs, and I almost got run over by not one but two taxis, like back to back. There was like they did not even slow down. I had to dodge. Yeah,
Yes.
that was like the Italian experience on the road.
Oh my god. Like there is some countries that are worse than Italy, but having experienced it for like
Yeah.
10 years driving back home, like compared to here, like way more dangerous back
Yeah,
home.
and it's like there's bad drivers everywhere, but it's more like a kind of like a
Yeah, no, but
culture
it's
thing.
full on like ignoring like road laws and stuff, and the fact that they don't signal, like they don't
Yeah.
like you get people changing lanes and you have no idea they're about to change lanes, and then you just have to be
Okay, fine,
extra aware. Okay,
It's
okay.
fine. You're safe. You're not.
No,
driving-
it's fine.
It's
How many
fine.
car accidents did I go back home?
Never mind. It's like it's not important.
예. 오. 야 뭐야 이거 왜 이렇게 좋아? 아 근데 이탈리아 진짜 평화롭다.
아 근데 좋다 여기서.
It's like they're going on a hot day and it's so peaceful. Like because it's hot, no one is out. No one is out. Depending on what time they were driving. So if
It looks like it was like maybe around noon. So yeah,
Yeah.
no one is
because
around.
usually when
out.
it's a hot day between like 12 and 2, like a lot of the shops are closed because it's too hot and people
Yeah.
don't go out and about on a hot day. So it's like it's
If it's like
peaceful.
a
I'm like,
city-
probably people they're just in the shade.
If it's like a city from like where we're from, there is like near the beach, then people will be at the beach, not in the streets because it's too hot. But like Milan is not on the coast, so no one is around at that time because
Yeah.
it's too hot to be around.
Yeah, one of the main reasons why a lot of shops are shut unless they're like shopping centers and stuff during like the middle of the day, it's because of the weather, because it tends to be too hot. So the way it works in Italy compared to other countries is shops open earlier and then they close for lunch, reopen in the afternoon, and they close later. Instead, a lot of other countries or like here in the UK, shops open a little bit later time-wise, but then they don't shut in the
They
middle.
stay open and then
Yeah.
they close earlier than
Than
they
other
do,
shops
like,
in Italy, but
in
yeah.
Italy, yeah.
So the main reason, like that gap of shop that are closes, because normally, especially in the summer, is too hot to go
Yeah.
out.
아, 나 뚜껑 열고 싶다.
아, 근데 뚜껑 너무 열고 싶은데 열면 안 되나?
Oh, they got convertible.
Oh.
They got convertible.
They're going
do
to
not,
die.
Do
Yeah,
not,
no. It's going to be way too
They're
hot.
gonna fry.
Yeah.
그래?
근데 여기서 뚜껑 열면 진짜 재밌을 것 같은데.
맞아. 이렇게 뚫어져라 보지 말라고.
Yeah, there's like they have one blonde. Everyone else has dark hair, so you.
They're going to boil
Yeah,
their
no,
head.
they should.
Yeah.
They should not do it.
거울로. 나 둘 다 보여.
나 수동이야. 아, 예.
Yeah, having dark hair in the sun, like you.
나랑 프로틴 되게 자연스러웠어.
스탑에서는 스탑 해야 돼요. 스탑. 이거 고로 바뀔 때까지 하면 안 되는 거예요.
저희 못 가네요.
아 그때 우리 어디 갔었지 근데? 우리 작년에?
가평.
그때는 가평이었나?
그때 참 많은 일들이 있었지.
거기 좋았는데 거기 또 가고 싶다.
그때가 유튜브로 우리 옛날 영상 보고 재밌었는데. 그것도 얼떨결에 하지 않았냐고.
생각지도 못할 때 그냥 그게 1년 전이야? 딱 1년 전이네.
야, 너무 이쁘지 않냐?
누구?
나는 진짜 해외 나와서 멤버가 운전하는
나?
차를. 아, 너 말고!
I love Chambin so much.
So loud. So loud.
Said the one that is picking the mic.
Fair.
And the one that is constantly making me lose time when I do the edit because I have to adjust the
Fair.
volume.
I'm not as loud as Chambin.
뭐라고? 너 말고. 나 말고? 그럼 뭐가 예뻐? 이탈리아. 이탈리아에 있는다? 그럼 어떻게 가야 돼요?
일단 어떻게 가야 되냐면 형 여기 차들이 보이잖아. 차들이 멈춘다 싶을 때 우리가 가면 돼.
형 역주행 아니야? 아이 뭐 역주행이야. 앞으로 가고 있잖아 이거. 저 안 보여? 형 외국에서 운전하지 마. 죽어 나한테.
it's like do not let Chambin drive in other countries.
Fair.
Do they drive on the right side in Korea? Do you think?
I think it's like the only
I
two
don't remember.
The only two countries that I know that drive opposite side of everyone else is UK and Australia. Those are the only two that I know of that they drive on the other side.
I didn't know
It's
about
actually-
Australia.
Yeah,
But it makes
because
sense
it was
because
colonized.
it's like colonized. Yeah.
But it's actually confusing if you get used to drive one way or the other. When you travel, that you have to pay so much more attention.
Oh, it's confusing when you cross the road here. Every time I go back home, I look the wrong way.
yeah.
And then when I come back, because I got used to looking the
Then
other
you
way,
look again
I
the
look
wrong
the wrong
way.
way again.
Just look both ways, it's fine.
Yeah.
형 운전 안 할 거야.
죽는데. 진짜 혼나. 저거 보이지?
보여. 잔이가 달려! 문 열어라. 문 열어라. 과일까지 하면
Those
뭐 살
ones,
거야?
what they're called in English, is it tolls?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
literally is like toll gate in English.
Yeah.
Those are so annoying.
Yeah.
But like also they could have like stopped the car closer. You did not have to like completely go out the window for it.
Well, they're not used to
Yeah,
them.
I know,
like,
I know,
so it's
I know.
like it's different.
I know. Just like the
I think that's
imagery
the
is
only
funny.
annoying part. Like if you do long drives in Italy, is that there is so many tolls on the highways. Like when you do like long drives from like cities to city.
It's not that bad. It's like if you get used to it, once you do it once or twice, it's like you know the drill, basically.
fair.
수박.
나 납작복숭아. 납작복숭아 먹어야지.
레몬 먹을 사람.
I miss.
What they're
I miss.
I
the
don't
fruit.
remember
I
what they're
miss the
called in
fruit.
Italian again. The like the squished ones.
I don't remember.
I
I don't
yeah.
like peaches. I only eat the ones that have the smooth skin.
Oh, you don't like the fuzz?
I cannot.
Yeah.
I think it's like a sensory thing. I don't like the fuzz on fruit. It's like same thing with kiwis. I
Yeah.
cannot have
No,
kiwis.
fruits back home like taste so good.
Because
Like,
it's a warm country, so
Yeah,
it's like
the-
all the fruit is like, it's not grown in like greenhouses, it's grown in like the gardens and like
Yeah.
farms. So it's like it's like Italian watermelon is so good.
I
And,
don't like
strawberries.
I don't like strawberries.
I
yeah.
never buy strawberries here
Yeah, this tastes
because
like nothing.
I love strawberries back home so much because they taste so sweet.
Like,
And
but
they,
even
like-
tomatoes, like if you get like a nice ripe tomato and you can do it, like that's why like a lot of Italians eat tomatoes on like bread, like bruschetta and stuff, because even on its own, like a nice ripe tomato,
Yeah, it just
it's so
put,
tasty.
a little bit of
olive
oil and salt.
and that's
That's
it.
all you
can
need.
even like just eat like apples, and they're so nice and
I've
juicy.
done them before. Also, I've done the thing where like this is besides the point of the neurodivergence. I've done the thing when I eat the skin first, and then I just bite around the fleshy bit on the side, and then I eat the middle part with the seeds last.
Fair.
And yeah, no, just it's okay. You can eat however, or other times I just cut it up and eat it like
Fair.
a normal person. But when I have time, I like to.
What's normal? Like, it's fine.
Fair. Anyway, the one lemons.
레몬? 형 레몬 생으로 먹어? 맛있잖아. 정신 차려라.
Oh, you see, there's I don't know what they're called. There's like a type of lemons that you can buy in Italy. They're the like sweet lemons that are like this.
I don't know if
tiny,
I know them.
and you can just like bite them with
I don't
peel
like
and everything.
lemons in general. Like, it's too. I don't like sour as a taste.
No, but apparently those are like sweet and sour, and they're really nice, and you can just like bite them whole.
Not for me. Not
Anyway,
for me.
it's fine.
승민아.
아휴 레몬 맛도 모르는 놈들.
야, 너 레몬 탕으로 먹어봤냐?
아니.
맛있지 않아?
맛있어? 아니.
난 맛있던데.
레몬.
Our mom has
탕후루를
a
별로 안-
lemon plant at home. We used to get like this massive lemons.
Yeah, it's so
in-
funny
in
when the
summer.
plant just makes like one gigantic one and then normal size
Yeah,
ones.
literally 1 year, one of the branches snapped because we weren't taking the lemons out because they weren't like quite ripe yet. As like the weight of all the lemons just snapped the branch. Yeah, and then the dog was playing with the branch a bunch.
It was bigger than the dog.
It's like I remember he was like running with the whole
The
branch.
massive
It was like
branch, yeah.
it was probably like this big, and like the dog was like running around the garden,
It was like it was
dragging,
massive.
and it was like it had all the leaves and the lemons and stuff. It was just like no.
엄청
새콤달콤하다고?
시큼한 데라고 해야 되나 달콤한 데라 새콤달콤이란 말이 있지. 여기서 멈췄어.
바보 같아.
현진만 functioning.
찬영차 어딨냐?
그 찬영차 어디 있어? 우리랑 가는데 다르지 않아? 맞네. 빙고.
잠깐만. 톨게이트 여기 아니야?
여기에요.
이거는 찍자. 이건 진짜 제대로 찍자. 여기서 받고 그 다음에 그거 나와. 깜짝아.
안 나오면 재밌겠다. 찬영 발이 기니까 닿았겠지? 설마 진짜 닿아요 이게?
Yeah,
이거
they
누르면
should
돼?
get the car closer.
Again,
Yeah.
they're not used to it.
Yeah.
나왔어 밑에.
뭐야 뭔 소리? 뭐야?
나 경찰인 줄 알았어. 깜짝 놀랐어. 경찰 맞아.
Why are you scared, Han? It's just a police car.
Yeah.
You've done nothing.
경찰이야? 경찰 맞아.
어디 잡으러 가죠?
우리는 알겠지?
과연.
우리 그냥 진짜 의식의 흐름대로 얘기해보자.
그래 지금 도로 위를 달리고 있는데요.
네.
도로 위를 달리고 있다가 그 어머니한테 전화가 왔어요. 어머니한테 전화가 왔는데 아버지가
네.
옆에서
가방에 들어가셨다며요.
아버지가 가방에 들어가셨는데
네.
띄어쓰기를 제가 못해가지고 자꾸 그것 때문에 많이 혼났거든요.
네.
혼나가지고 제가 피자를 먹었어요.
예.
피자를 먹었는데 그 피자가 포테이토 피자가 아니었던 거죠.
그럼 무슨
그래서
피자였어요?
제가 파스타를 먹었어요.
파스타를 먹었어요.
네, 파스타를 시켰는데요.
네. 근데 그게 면이 고무줄로 돼 있었다면서요?
고무줄이어가지고
네.
그걸 고무줄 넘기를 했어요.
네, 고무줄 넘게 했고.
네, 줄넘기를 했는데 키가 안 큰 거죠.
What?
키가 안
네,
컸구나.
키가 안 커가지고 이걸 누구를 원망해야 될까 생각을 하다가
네.
그냥 망했어요.
이야.
너무 큰 트럭이 지나갔어. 야, 근데
I'm sorry. They're like get surprised like everything. A truck.
저 트럭 있잖아.
어.
내가 공항에서 호텔 가는 길에
어.
트럭 뒤에가 아예 없고 저 앞에만 있는 트럭이 있는 거야.
앞에만?
앞에만 이렇게 진짜 웃기거든.
진짜 너무 재밌다.
The sarcasm in that laughter.
I love Hans so much. It's done that multiple times.
Yep.
아, 한이가 이렇게 재밌어하니까 형이 또 다른 썰을 또 풀어줘.
아, 오케이. 자, 한번 해보시죠.
여기서 끝났어 이제 썰이. 썰이 떠오르면 다시 얘기해줄게.
돈 좀 꺼내겠습니다. 아니고.
뚜껑 어떻게 하는 거야? 이건가?
오.
Made a mistake.
저기 현진 있다, 저기. 저기 현진 있다, 저기.
현진이야?
네.
오픈카를 하네. 우리도 오픈카 할래? 좋아요.
헤이!
일단 여기서 황현진 씨를 만났습니다, 여러분들.
예.
저희가 더워요.
더워요.
낭만도 있네 이 차.
괜찮은데?
야 낭만이 있어 이 차.
리노의 순환 시대.
Oh no.
I said they're gonna cook.
Yep.
And not it's like let them cook kind of way. It's like,
Yeah.
The sun is too hot if you have dark hair. What I didn't like is the sun. It's like one of the things that I like about having colored hair because it's not as dark. I don't get like my head boiled by the sun as much.
Well, it's not as strong here in the UK anyway.
Fair.
Like it wouldn't boil you.
우와!
이게 자동으로 받아주구나.
가자.
여러분, 이게 이탈리아 센트 같은 거 같아요.
이탈리아 동전이라고 하세요.
Technically
Italian
European.
It's fine. It's the same. It's fine.
So I assume they don't know that the euro is just
Do you think they use money when they're in other countries?
fair. Well,
It's
they
like-
must.
Well, unless okay, this is a different thing because they are driving and they have the toll thing. But like
They're
now
just using
you're
card.
just using card.
Yeah, no, I
for
didn't
stuff.
think about that.
Like
So usually they just don't
no
use
one
cash
has money, but there's like that was like it was prepared for them to pay the toll gates
Yeah.
because
So they
like
have
the staff knew
they're
like how
getting more
much it would be.
expensive. Like
Yes.
they're getting more and more
everything is
expensive.
getting more
Yeah.
expensive, let's be honest. But yeah, no, they generally don't use cash.
I
like
didn't think
I
about
don't
that.
use cash. I haven't used cash in
Oh
a
yeah,
long
same.
time.
이탈리아 엽전입니다, 여러분.
엽전입니다. 엽전이 통보를 하면 상평 통보.
야, 이거 어떻게 넣어?
We are Italian, but not for the right reason. We are, but not for weird. Sorry.
Don't make me laugh.
Sorry.
맞아? 아닌데?
야, 야.
Introdurre il biglietto.
지폐를 넣으래.
They don't know Italian. I like this, like the machine is telling them to put the
Introdurre il
ticket,
biglietto.
to put the ticket in, but because it's like they don't know Italian, they're just guessing.
By the way, like in general,
It
like
should be in,
more
like
of,
in English as well.
yeah, more of those automatic things. They should have easy way to switch languages that are very obvious.
I think as like especially in like
I know there
tourist
is a way
cities-
to
no,
like,
but I think
switch-
as like in tourist cities.
But this is not the city. This is in between.
I know, but I'm saying in like the main roads that go to tourist cities, the toll gates should have Italian and English.
They
Because,
do
like,
have it. They have the option to switch the language. It's just not like an
yeah,
easy
but to
option.
switch the option, you have to read Italian.
That's what I meant.
It's like that's the thing. So it's like if you don't know, that's my point entirely. You should say it. Like you know at the airport that they have the announcements in like Italian and then they have them in English. And it's like it should be the same.
Like automatically.
because it's
yeah.
like we get so much tourism in Italy, especially in the summer. So it's like certain things.
It is getting
shouldn't be.
better though. It is getting better.
It is. It was English is talked a lot more. Like to an increasingly high degree.
But it's
now.
still like not great. Like
if you go into small villages,
no one knows.
No one
but
knows
it's like
English.
it's the thing is like we used to practice English talking with each other just to get better at it, like get used to speaking English
when we're still living in
when
Italy,
we were still living in Italy. And for us was just almost like speaking a secret language. No one or grand majority of people would not understand, so we're having like full-on private conversations in Italy. And then every now and then we will get approached by tourists that they think we're tourists because we're speaking in English. And then it was like, no, we're Italian.
But the thing is, like, when they approached us and asked for stuff, is like we could still
help them, yeah, for sure.
We do know English,
but it used to be really, really badly integrated.
Yeah, but we're
past.
Talking about like 20 years ago.
Yes, it is getting better and better,
so
but it's
better
still
now.
like I think like people in Italy, they're still not decently fluent in English.
No, but I think it's like, especially in tourist areas, they learn like enough that they can help like tourists. Like
It's
when
still
they
not
order
like
stuff.
It's still not great. It should be much,
But it's
much
better.
better.
It's better. It's
It is
progress.
better. Like
all
tiny,
progress is
tiny
good.
little steps.
All progress
Yeah.
is good. But yes, it should be in English
Way
as
better,
well.
yeah.
We're just shitting about it.
Like, listen, we can do it. We can do it. Like, there are many different reasons why we moved out of the country.
But also, it's like, we love Italy. There's so many good things.
For
it's
holidays.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
For holidays.
The people are friendly. A little
holidays.
too friendly sometimes. There's a lot of things that we love about Italy. It's like, we're just like seeing things and noticing things. That,
like food and weather.
and I love people in Italy. It's like people are so like huggy and like friendly and stuff, and everyone knows everyone things, which is like you got those aunties that are very, very, very curious about what everyone else's business is.
됐다. 그냥 문 열어.
Ritirare il resto.
야, 이씨. 야, 바람이 엄청 뜨거워요. 와, 오늘
Yeah, so they are.
Oh, wow. 47? Woof. Why the heck do they have the roof open?
최고 기온이 47도래요.
47도요. 아, 혹시 저희 있나요?
먹질 않고요.
Yeah.
그냥 뭐
Yeah,
살짝
you are.
정도, 수비드 정도.
그냥 미디엄 레어로 주세요.
미디엄 레어요? 아, 형은 바짝이어야 될 것 같은데요.
아, 바짝이요.
Oh no.
민우 형이 철들면 어떨까? 갑자기 현준아 잘 지냈어?
방금 소름이 끼쳐서 잘 지냈어 듣자마자.
갑자기 막 수트 같은 거
He
입고 그래?
felt danger.
Also, so they were talking about Lino in front of Lino as if he couldn't hear them.
아, 여기다.
와, 과일 많다.
뭐 사야 돼?
Do you want nice fruits?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
I knew this video was gonna get me homesick, but like for the wrong reasons. Because it's like I wondered like when you go to the supermarket and like the fruit and veggies,
It's so sad.
So like here there's like not nearly as much variety and like
And sometimes it
It
tricks
tastes
you. Sometimes it tricks you
much
because
better.
it looks like decent, like it's supposed to taste nice, and then you go to eat it and it's like no.
yeah.
수박 사야 돼. 여기 있다 수박.
야 수박 왜 이렇게 커? 야 이게
Yes. Yeah, it's like you pick the watermelon, it's like so heavy and it's so watermelon from home.
예쁘다. 맞나?
내가 확인해 보지.
Yes, that's the correct way.
딴딴딴딴.
That and also checking like the
Yeah, you check the bottom to see like the color and
Yeah.
you can tell when it's ripe. But yeah, doing the tum tum tum
As well
it
helps.
helps, yeah.
네?
소리가 경쾌한 게 좋은 건데.
야 얘가 제일 경쾌했어.
그지?
현아.
아, 너는 좀 있다.
딴딴 이리로 갈게.
오케이. 형 운동했잖아.
별거
Yeah, that
아니지.
should be alright.
그렇지. 계속 들고 있어.
야 이거 어때? 청포도.
If it
이거
was a
마지막에
little
먹으면
bit
되잖아.
yellowish,
청포도
it would have
좋은데?
been sweeter, I think.
청포도.
들어줘. 고마워.
야 나 납부. 야 수미야 너 저런 레몬 여기 있다.
아, 레몬 사야지. 가지. 가지.
가지 안해. 야 근데 가지 너무 이쁘게 생겼는데? 야 누가 일단
아.
오렌지 좀 담아라.
오렌지
얼마 오렌지.
내가 할라
So,
했는데.
I'm going to make you Parmigiana at the next few days then. Yes. Because I saw the aubergines and I was like, at least I can
We
do
haven't made Parmigiana
In forever,
in
yeah.
a while.
No, it's nice.
The thing is, like, we both have an air fryer, which is going to be complicated once you move here.
that. We're just going to have two.
I don't have that much counter space, but
fine.
it's fine. Anyways, like one of the things that we like making in the air fryer, it's like Parmigiana, which like with the aubergine with like cheese and tomato sauce and stuff. We put like potatoes as well in there just to give it a bit more filling.
And carbs.
And carbs was like just like you take the aubergine, the eggplant, and just like slice it on the mandolin.
And there are technically two ways of doing it. So you can do it like cooked in the oven or you can fry it. We never fry it because
No.
it becomes too heavy. So we cut it. I don't use the mandolin for reasons.
I do because
for reasons.
I'm not as clumsy as you.
And the reasons being like my fingertips needs to be attached to my fingers
How
preferably.
many did you actually cut off? Because I remember twice.
Yeah, twice.
Yeah. It's like literally she used the mandolin. The first time using the mandolin, she sliced off.
Oh yeah, because I was being an idiot. Like I'm like, oh, it came with protective gloves. I'm like, I don't think I need protective gloves.
Yeah.
Slice tip of the finger. I'm like, now I know why it comes with protective gloves.
It's like mandolins are dangerous. But
Yeah.
like because I'm more dexterous because I don't have the issues that you have with mobility.
Yep.
I just use the mandolin is faster and I just don't want to like spend longer.
No, I just cut it
cutting
with
individually.
with the knife because I don't like them also too thin. I like them decently thick.
Yeah,
And then like
then
we
you layer.
we roast them in the hair fryer, or we used to do it in the oven first. So you roast the aubergine, you pre-cook them. Then we started adding like potatoes as well. So we pre-cook those, and then you kind of build it like a lasagna. So you have
layer.
one layer of thing, and
Yeah,
then
put
like you have sauce and
and
the
like
cheese in between.
parmesan. That you put the veggie. That you put more sauce and parmesan, and you keep
Yeah.
going until it's the height that you want it, or you run out. And it's so good.
So
we
yeah,
haven't made it in a long
In a
time.
while, like fruit here, it's not decent, but I can make a really good parmesan.
Yeah,
with
veggies. Some
with the
veggies are
eggplants.
really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I definitely make it that.
멜론 살 거야?
찬영 멜론 안 좋아하는데.
그거 상관없어. 내가 좋아해.
멜론 사야지.
오케이.
내가 좋아해서
Oh, you have one thing in common with Chan. You don't like cantaloupes and melon
I
in
don't like
general.
melons. I don't like the taste of
I'm
melons.
just seeing like cold.
I know. Don't look. Advert your eyes.
Okay.
사고 방식.
가자.
이 정도면 됐다. 그리고 수박,
As well.
수박박
나 수박
수박.
갖고 올게.
I'm literally like salivating.
I know.
I'm
끝이지? 예. Yes.
Oh, those like grapes. Look at this as well. For a second, I couldn't
샀습니다.
remember the name in English.
Yeah. I'm just getting homesick.
형
For the
창피해요.
누구 우리 뭐 하냐고 물어보면 우리
락밴드라고 하면 돼.
유튜브 채널 한다고 하면 되지. 유튜브 채널 하고 있습니다.
아 힘들어.
The wrong
내가
kind of
못
brick.
찍겠어.
Yeah.
아 밑에 이렇게 진짜 이렇게.
와.
형 나 이거
Seymour.
슈 초콜릿 슈.
너는 이거야?
actually, one, two, three. 이렇게 세 개.
오케이.
두 개에서 시킨다니까.
Oh, they had cannoli.
나도
I think like this episode is not going to be
가져왔어.
good for
하나
us.
더 하나. Sorry, one more. This one.
Yeah.
공보. 이거 맛있을 것 같아.
It's fine.
I need to plan a vacation to go back home in
Well,
Italy
I
for
was
reasons.
supposed to go in like next month, and then now I have to move, and I
Yeah,
cannot
and then
go.
the landlord gave you a surprise. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Like
Anyway,
I was supposed to go next month.
I know. Anyway, I'm trying not to draw over all
The food.
all
So
the
this is
food.
like they were like, oh, it's a dessert place. That this is just
No,
a
it's a-
coffee,
it's a coffee
place.
place.
Yeah, a lot of them have like all the
the sweets,
like, yeah,
pastry
pastries
stuff.
and stuff.
It was like generally you have like a small selection of like pastries and like you have like the
Yeah, some places have wider selection.
yeah no
like
but
that.
usually it's like if you go in a like a coffee place, a bar in
Italy.
in Italy, which is not a bar as in like they
Like
sell
alcohol
like
bar,
alcohol bar,
but
is
yeah.
like a place where you go
Coffee,
get
yeah.
coffee and like pastries and stuff. They usually have like pizzette, which is like small pizza thingies.
Yeah.
There is like it is
What is it called? Pasta sfoglia in English. Puff pastry.
yes, they
Yeah.
have like puff pastry and like tomato paste and cheese and
Cheese,
stuff.
yeah.
It's not like pizza but smaller. It's like it's something.
It's a specific like.
And they
sour-
usually have like
sour,
capers,
like
either like
salty pastry. Yeah.
savory pastry. Yeah, they usually have capers or like whole
I
capers
don't
or like
capers.
mixed in with the tomato paste, and they're like really good. Or they have like croissants and stuff like that.
Yeah, because in Italy usually like breakfast it's like just coffee and something sweet.
Something sweet or savory.
Yeah, majority of people do sweet breakfast, not
Yeah.
savory
Well, I
breakfast.
prefer savory.
Same.
맛있을 것 같아. 이거? Can we have a ventagliette? This one?
Ventaglio.
One.
Italian.
Can we have
So that's like puff pastry that it's soaked in like
Sugar.
in sugar, and then when it cooks it like sort of caramelized on top.
Yeah,
It's really nice.
I'm literally.
I know.
two ice americanos?
Due americani?
Two americani.
Oh no.
Oh no.
읽기 되게 쉽다. 이가
Are they going to give them hot coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like ice americano is not as much a thing in Italy. When you ask for an americano,
No, but because the guy that took the order says
Americano.
like due americani, so it's like two americano, but that didn't mention the ice. They're
Yeah.
the most likely
Also
going
because
to
it's
be
like-
given hot coffee.
yes, it's just like watered down
like,
coffee.
yeah.
And it's like ice americano has not been a thing in Italy. I think maybe
recently,
but it's like it's not a
majority of
thing.
coffee places don't do it.
Yeah, if you ask for an americano in Italy, it will be like a watered down coffee.
Yeah,
but
like a
hot
long coffee,
A long
like a very
coffee.
long coffee. So it's the same amount of caffeine as an espresso, but it's like, or maybe two
More
espressos,
water,
but
yeah.
a lot more water.
Yeah.
But it's like
it's
the
not gonna
thing
be
is
cold.
like cold coffees and stuff like that. They're not really that big.
Oh,
in
but you know
Italy,
what they do?
unless
thing
they're
with
the like the frothy cold one. Yeah.
It's so good.
I think it got popular like in other places, but it's basically you can make like coffee foam with sugared coffee, and
it's,
they
like,
serve
cold.
it like cold, and it's really
Like a
nice.
sorbet, but it's coffee foam thing, and
Yeah.
it's so
good.
다 A로 하고 A는 다 R로 하고.
Delicioso al pistachio.
그치.
형, 뭐 마실 거예요? 찬영?
I'm good.
Okay. Grazie.
E due americani? Ok.
They're going to get given
이렇게
hot
가서
coffee
여기로
full
와라.
on. I can buy whatever you want. They give them hot coffee.
Yeah.
See, that's what I was worried. I was worried I was going to cringe like hell. Because, like, you expect people in the service industry to at least understand a little bit better English, and then they don't. And they specified
iced
iced
Americano.
Americanos.
But then the
the
order
order
was
was
called
called
just
just Americano. So they're going
Which
to
is
give them
hot.
hot coffee.
Yeah.
하는 거
I
재밌네.
don't want to.
아, 되게 길이 신기하다. 과속 방지 더 울렁?
Ah, eh,
Let's go! 가자!
면 오픈카 할래요?
I just saw Hans coffee.
Was it hot?
I see no ice there.
Yep.
과속방지턱 과속방지턱.
One second.
꿀렁꿀렁.
Here, look at here.
꿀렁꿀렁.
Let's go!
Yeah.
Yep, that's not an ice
They
Americano.
got given
면 오픈카 할래요?
coffees.
오픈카 좋.
Yeah.
At least it was good coffee.
Yeah,
At
no, I'm
least it
saying
was good
the one
coffee.
thing is like when you get coffee in Italy, even if you get like the wrong order in this
Oh, yeah,
time,
it's like-
it is good coffee.
So it's like we ever say that there is never bad pizza because even the worst place pizza in Italy,
It's
it's
still
still good pizza. Same thing with coffee. Like even like the
There's no
worst
such a
coffee
thing
place
as
in Italy, it's still
bad
better
coffee,
than
yeah.
other countries.
Yeah.
Coffee.
That's
Well, there is
like-
some that are different. Like Turkish coffee is nice, but it's a little bit on the sweeter side. Like Colombian coffee is really nice.
Well,
so there
yeah,
is
duh.
some countries that do coffee really really well, and then there is others that they.
That was
they
like
try.
speaking of like we said culture shock earlier. When I moved here in UK the first time, like the coffee was like a shock to me because I was used to like having like ignore the cat please, proper good coffee.
하는 거 재밌네. 아, 되게 길이 신기하다. 과속방지턱 과속방지턱.
Yeah, the speed
꿀렁꿀렁. 꿀렁꿀렁.
Let's go! 가자! 면 오픈카 할래요? 오픈카 좋죠? 아니. 좋아요.
They regretted it the first time.
It's
like,
very
they're
hot.
not used to
Like hot wind.
Italian-
It's still like hot.
yeah, but it's like they're not used to Italian summer heat. It's like, and Milan is in the north, like
Yeah.
in the south is like
Good
so
luck if
much
they
worse.
come in the south.
Yeah,
but-
if they go to Sardinia, they're going to like boil.
나 제발 여러분 제발 오픈카 내가 갈 일이 뭐가 있다고
오픈카. 오픈카. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 오픈카.
야
머리 들어가.
Having the
All
time
the
of
hair.
his life. Meanwhile, in the back, Jumpin and Felix are like fighting for their lives.
Yeah, Felix might want to tie his
장빈이
hair
형
up.
행복하면 박수 쳐 장빈이 형 행복하면 박수 쳐 장빈이 형이
Every time.
It's funny because it doesn't do it to me, and we technically have the same DNA.
It's the thing is like I usually try to not look up because I know it makes me sneeze, but every now and then my eyes wander up, see the bright light, and then immediately it makes me sneeze, which is like it's so annoying.
It's like for a millisecond, my hair was touching my neck, so I'm like,
Just cut it short.
I like it long.
Then suffer.
I do all the time.
지금 장빈이 형이 지금 장빈이 형 행복하면 박수 쳐 오케이 진짜 행복한 거야 지금 그러면
Somebody winner. 짜오.
왜? 차오가 뭔데? 안녕
안녕.
아 짜오
동원이.
Okay.
Buongiorno.
와 진짜 예쁘다
That's so cute.
buongiorno
Actually, like that sounded actually alright.
Chan pronounces Italian words very
Yeah,
nicely.
it's like it's so
I
rare.
mean, I did mention it earlier. He has studied Italian
Like-
for like a short time, so
It's like
maybe-
usually like you can always like it takes 3 milliseconds to spot someone that is not native speaker in Italian because the pronunciation it's quite difficult,
Yeah,
especially
it's
from
different.
English speakers because our vowels are so much more open.
and so strong. Like, it's
Yeah.
like for us is even worst. Is like because we're from Sardinia, so it was like we tend to overpronounce certain vowels and consonants as well.
오, 여기 되게 마을 분위기 좋은데?
오 우와
Now I'm kind of curious to know which city they're actually
I
in.
have no idea. Like
There-
I do not know the geography.
이게 내가
around
생각하는
Milan.
이탈리아
But like people that live there will know,
Oh yeah, for sure.
or in the area.
그러네. 야 이탈리아다. 자, 다 왔습니다.
오,
여기 다음 골목.
여기다.
those like classic like tiny
Like,
narrow
small
Italian
roads,
streets.
yeah.
It's like if you go, it's like in the city center, like the old part of the city is usually like extremely narrow roads that, depending on the car that you're having, there is problems like taking turns sometimes.
Because a lot of cities in Italy have like historical like areas, so you're not allowed to like turn down buildings
Or
and
remake the buildings in a more modern way, because there's like a lot of protection against like taking off potentially like historical buildings as well.
not like I don't know the
Unless there is like danger or like
of like
parts
falling
off, and in that case they will do some works to prevent the danger, but also trying to like maintain the buildings themselves.
no, I was going to say, is it not like Italy, is it not the country that has the most number of like historical sites?
Don't know.
I think it was
We
like
do
one
have
of
a
the
lot.
things like UNESCO things that's like Italy is
don't
one
know.
of the countries that has, if not the country that has the most
We'll
historical
have
sites
a lot
that they
because-
cannot be touched.
Yeah, because there's been I think in Italy one of the positive things that there's always been a real tangible connection to history and like trying to preserve and protect historical sites.
Yep, and one of the things that, again, I don't remember exactly the details, but one of the reason a lot of the constructions from Roman times, they're still like functional, it's because of the like structure of like
the way
Roman concrete.
they made
Because
the concrete.
for years and years and years, scientists have been trying to study why Roman concrete is so sturdy
And
because-
durable, yeah.
and durable, because there is aqueducts that are still used, there still work, like there is like massive like builds and construction
building, yeah.
that are still resisting through time and erosion. And then I think recently there has been a study that they kind of figure out why it is.
Yeah.
And that it's why a ton of historical places are still around in Italy, because of the material that they used to
Because it's
construct.
basically-
it was
I
extremely
think it
strong.
has something to do with like the water and the various parts of the concrete that basically makes it like
Stronger.
it's self-healing.
Yeah.
So because it was like when the water permeates it, it basically reactivates
it,
some chemical reactions within the components.
Yeah, I've read it,
which
like,
makes it last much
longer,
longer
yeah.
than buildings made in other ways,
Materials,
which is also how we still have so many like historical buildings that look a lot nicer that they would
If
do
they used other
if they use
materials,
other
yeah.
materials.
Buongiorno.
Okay, so that one is a BMW, but I don't know the other car.
Yeah, I haven't seen the
에헤, my friend.
프로 기사님.
여기가
와 근데 되게 건물
it's a
되게
villa.
신기하네. 와 진짜 뭐 공장 같다.
that looks
That's
pretty.
expensive.
Yeah, that looks really pretty.
Like
무슨 다시 과거로
되게-
Of course, it's expensive.
fair, but it's like a
좋아하는
size
것
like
같은데요?
that villa.
문 열어라. 참깨.
Nerds.
아 여기 한국어 번역이 되나 봐.
I love them.
음성인식 되네.
Open the door. 야 이쁘다. 나라라라. 예. 나라라라. 나라라라. 이거는
아
사진
이거 너무
찍어야지.
예쁘네. 와
예쁘구만. 괜찮네. 나쁘지 않아.
말투 왜 이래? 괜찮네.
아버지. 여기 노래방 없어?
우와. 오.
아니 근데 이거 너무 멋있잖아.
야 수액
I
넘치네
like this,
여기.
like the old like furniture and like paintings and like kind of like even the like wallpaper. If it is wallpaper,
I think it is.
it looks.
It's been
like,
maintained really well.
Yes.
It's been
Yeah,
maintained
it
really
does.
well.
Like,
I
look
was
at
going
the-
to say like a lot of old
Crocker.
like villas and like housing structures that they used to be in Italy. They used to have like a middle garden and then the living spaces
All around it,
Yeah.
야 이쁘다.
야 여기서 타이타닉 한번 집어볼까? 이야.
That's a pretty view. That is a really pretty view. And I think you can.
And the view also is pretty.
And the scenery is also
Yeah,
pretty.
I know.
No,
I was just
think,
making a joke.
I think from like this angle, you could probably like
figure out
figure
where
out
it is.
where
Yeah,
it is,
if you know
yeah.
the area, I have no idea.
But
it's not. This is not Milan.
이런 데서 살 수 있으면 산다 안 한다. 쿠팡이츠 되면서 지금 살아. 야 근데 이런 데서 살면 진짜 좋겠다. 나 여기 살아보고 싶어.
아 뷰 진짜 좋다 근데.
fancy boy Hyunjin wants to live
Fire.
in like a palace. Yeah, of course it'd be nice living there.
Like pause 1 second. I would never live in a house that big.
No.
No, it's like, are you going to hire people to clean it, or are you going to?
If you can afford a place like that, you can afford to pay people.
But
to
the
clean
thing,
it
like,
for
but
you.
then, like, what do you do with all the space and all the rooms? Fair to be fair, unless they all live together, it's 8 of them. But it's like it's so many rooms, and then like you cannot really change the decor and stuff because then
a VR room. I would have a computer room with like bunch
You're
of
not
computers.
going to
I would
make
have
all the
a
rooms.
gaming room. I would have like a cinema in the house. I would have at least one cat's room.
But then, like, you have the problem that this is probably like an historical style villa.
Yeah.
So you cannot really ruin the decor and the works and stuff. So, like, nah.
It's fine.
Also, too big.
Yes.
진짜 근데 너무 이쁘다. 와 이거 살면서 이런 거 언제 보냐.
Of course, they found a dog to play with. Wait, I thought Hyunjin was allergic to dogs. Wasn't it like him and Chanbin that were allergic to
I
both
think so,
cats
yeah.
and dogs?
I think so.
이거 보이긴 하니 멍멍아.
Was it just cats?
야 멍멍아 물어봐.
I think it was both.
야 뭐야 진짜 동굴이야. 전설에 따르면 이 동굴을 지나가면 아 이쪽에서 옛날에
Wait until they go see catacombs and then we can talk again.
그 연회를 열곤 했지.
They're scared.
리나.
I know. Listen up, commoners. What?
What?
전설에 따르면 이 동굴을 지나가면 아 이쪽에서 옛날에 그 연회를 열곤 했지.
리나.
액션들은 들으라.
냥이 있어.
어디?
The black one over there.
왜? I can't see.
쟤 데려올 수 있냐?
Did it just maha the Italian cat? It was just
Go back. I didn't hear.
it went maha.
그 연회를 열곤 했지.
리나.
액션들은 들으라.
냥이 있어.
어디?
The black one over there. 쟤 데려올 수 있냐?
다행이다.
야나 옛날에 귀족이었나 봐. 막 눈물 날라 그러는데 나 여기서 슬픈 사랑을 했나?
어쩌면 천민일지도. 진짜.
Inspiration in all places.
I love that Han is such a romantic. It has like the romantic soul that's like every time he can find inspiration on all things and sees a place like this and he's thinking about like a past romance and stuff.
이래서 눈물이 날지도. 야 이쁘다. 형이 제일 이뻐.
창빈아.
왜요?
올해 생일 선물은 여기.
에?
올해 생일 선물은 여기 사주면 돼.
내가?
I'm surprised he didn't ask
Ask
Chan.
Chan, yeah.
I was like, if Chan had a penny for every time one of the members asked him to buy them a house, it would be even richer.
안돼 여러분 차가워요.
차요 차. 어머 차가워.
아이스크림이 왜 좋은데?
No, they're giving me anxiety how they're like walking in the middle of the road. No.
Yep.
젤라또 가게가 있어?
그럼 있으니까 가겠지?
Haven't had a proper gelato.
피자 주문해야
forever.
되잖아. 피자 주문하고 주문
Take and stay. Stay.
만들어진 사이 젤라또를 먹으러 갈까?
일단 들어가면 시원할 것 같지 않아?
장빈이 형 되게 멋있게 들어간다 혼자.
짜오. 짜오.
난 너네가 좋아하는
Yeah.
야, 저기 깜짝 놀랐어.
자, 우리 막내들 먹고 싶은 걸로
Pause one
사.
second. So, a lot of like pizzerias, they cannot win with air conditioning. So if you have like a proper like stone oven,
Which they usually have,
that
like-
they usually
like,
have, they're really hot
outside-
because aircon does not win against that.
No, but also like outside of Italy, most pizza places don't have a stone oven, and having a stone oven isn't like a really rare thing. In Italy, is the opposite.
It's
the
common.
majority of pizzeria they have. I just realized that I did this.
It's fine.
They have a stone oven, and like some like very
Unless they're
few-
like Fitz pizzattas, like the small ones.
Yeah, the
and then they
folded
have
ones.
like the other
They
types
have
of
the
oven.
trays,
Yeah,
the-
but it's still like in most places, it's still like
is it convection ovens? I
no,
think
no.
they're
It's still
called?
like in some places they still have like stone ovens.
No,
But they're
the
different,
majority
yeah.
of places have stone ovens because that's how you make the best
And
pizza.
they're really, really hot. So it's
Yes.
like I could feel it when they went in. Do you know like the
The feeling of
Yeah.
entering a pizzeria and like you get this
like
slap
hit in the face by the heat.
by the heat. Yes, and I'm salivating again. I wonder why.
Yeah,
because it's
fine.
like
We're
if
not
you-
going to survive this episode.
if you're making pizza in a stone oven, it takes like a minute
Yeah.
to cook. It's so hot, and that's where you get the leopard kind of like spots in the bottom. There's like charred a
Yeah.
bit, and that's where you know that the pizza place is really really good.
Yeah.
Because it's like when you make like the pizza is thin and like it goes in,
It
like
cooks, like,
it cooks
very
like
quickly.
super quick, like they like flipping around, like rotating it a couple times, and then they pull it out
Yeah.
because it's already done.
오케이. 그래, 얘들아.
미안, 형들이 능력이 없다.
한 4박스 정도 되겠지?
한 5개 사가자.
5개? 오케이.
좀만 더 왼쪽으로 가볼래? 아, 내 기준 왼쪽. 오케이. 살짝 여기 중간으로 와볼래?
How am I not surprised that this is, I mean it's like a beautiful backdrop, so of course they will be taking pictures. I was going to say they were taking selfies, but it's not selfies, someone else takes it for you.
Okay. Then can we get one buns? Formaggi uno. Please. Okay.
So they ask if you are a...
I'm sure. I'm sure. We're not this.
Did they pull up BTS or something?
It's entirely possible.
Yeah, but it's like the like.
Also, it's like, do you know
They
they look like they're different people. They don't look the same.
like
What?
the accent as well. If you are with 20 million R's,
Yes, you are, and it's not the rolled R.
no.
Sorry, I had to
Okay.
go back.
Then can we get one buns? Formaggi uno.
Oh,
Okay.
formaggio
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
cheeses.
You are a...
Oh, that's really nice.
I'm sure. I'll show you. We're not this one.
The way he just grabbed the phone.
Fair. It was
never
it was
be me.
educating them. It's fine.
Could never
like-
be me.
But like like Italians were friendly anyway. So
No,
it's like,
I know, but it was like my introvertness. Just like I kind of like flinched almost because I could never do that. Someone asked me, "Are you that?" But yes, I am. I'm not correcting them.
Get one buns. Formaggi uno. Please. Okay.
So they ask if you are a...
I'm sure. I'll show you. We're not this one.
No.
Shit.
So you sing.
Yeah, we're all singers.
잘했어.
잘했어. 나쁜 영화들.
형들은 나쁩니다.
오케이. 동생들 찜질방에 모여.
Shit. Shit.
Also, you don't need 4 people to order their pizza. It's just they usually, like in pizzeria, they have the menu on the outside as well. They could have like, I don't know, like 10 people, 20 people, 30 people, 40 people, 50 people, 60 people, 70 people, 80 people, 90 people, 100 people, 200 people, 300 people, 400 people, 500 people, 600 people, 700 people, 800 people, 900 people, 1000 people, 2000 people, 3000 people, 4000 people, 5000 people, 6000 people, 7000 people, 8000 people, 9000 people, 10000 people, 20000 people, 30000 people, 40000 people, 50000 people, 60000 people, 70000 people, 80000 people, 90000 people, 100000 people, 200000 people, 300000 people, 400000 people, 500000 people, 600000 people, 700000 people, 800000 people, 100 people, 200 people, 300 people, 400 people, 500 people, 600 people, 700 people, 8000 people, 9000 people, 100 people, 200 people, 300 people, 400 decided what to order and then sent
But
in
it's
the-
also like we don't know if we don't even know if they had the English. It might have been just all in Italian.
No,
as
but
well.
it's like the same thing is like they all decide what to order and send the extrovert in to do it.
fair.
Because it's like he went with the most introverted ones. I was like, why?
Makes sense.
20 minutes.
오케이.
그러면 15분에 오면 돼.
Oh, cool. They have
사람들은 나빠요.
rotating
나쁜 영화들.
약간 우리를 위해 지어진 세트장 같지 않아?
그렇진 않아.
그렇진 않아.
자기중심적
I
사고는
was gonna say that pizza chef is like so lazy. They don't even rotate their own pizzas. They have something automatic do it for them. I'm joking. Also, like, I miss Italian pizza so much.
좋지 않아?
여기서 근데 뮤비 찍으면 재밌겠다.
마을 세트 같아.
멋있는데. 너무 예쁘다.
아 저기 있다 찾았다.
찾았다.
여기야?
아 그러네. 나이스.
야 맛있어 보이는데?
I was saying they are so loud, so they'll be completely fine in Italy. Because
Yeah.
Italians were
Yeah,
loud as
the
well.
one place where stray kids will feel at home is Italy because
Everyone is loud. Yeah.
Everyone is
Everyone
loud. You
is
can
loud.
hear a conversation. The whole thing was like even in the home, like when you talk to your mom from the other side of the house for anything. It's like if you live in like a 2-level place, it's like you shouting from upstairs to downstairs.
Yep.
너무 목말릴 것 같아.
컵.
다 컵으로 통일할까 그냥?
오케이 컵으로 합시다.
나는 그냥 콘으로 할게 뭐.
오케이. Can we have one cup, one cone? one cone. 너 이걸로 먹고 싶지?
나 콘은 다 바닐라.
Hi, one
Oh, ice
vanilla
cream,
cone.
Italian one, yeah.
얼마야?
근데 환각이 들리는 건가?
This is like just church bells.
I was trying to count the bells to
see what
know
time
what
it
time it
was.
was. Yeah, because it's like in Italy and it's like in most cities, the main church of the city will ring the bells once every hour, and it
Yep.
would ring it for the amount of hours. So it's like if it's like 4 p.m., it will ring 4 times.
Yep.
Some random shouted Italian.
I
in
know.
the
I
background.
was trying to figure out what they were saying.
Again, I'm drooling. I'm like, oh no, God.
야 맛있어 시원해 이거.
그러면 따뜻하냐? 야 그럼 따뜻하냐? 야 젤라또인데 따뜻하냐 그러면 뭐가 시원한데? 따뜻하냐? 젤라또인데 야 이거 완전 시원.
Yunjing running away after
It
provoke.
pokes and then it runs
Does that
away.
all the time, and he does it to the members that he knows they're going to react aggressively, because it's like if there's like if you mess with Sumin, it will chase you down as well. I love Honey's just chilling there, eating his ice cream in peace, while everyone else is being loud on the other side.
야 하나 너 뭐 시켰어?
요거트.
코코넛?
겁나 맛있어.
토마토?
요거트.
못 알아들었어.
아 좋아.
잘못 왔어.
왜?
멜론 시켰는데 망고 왔어. 그래서 바꿔준다 했는데 싫다 그랬어.
By the way, I zero surprised that like it was like they got it wrong and they asked is we can swap it and change it. It was like no. They're so polite.
But mango
It's
ice
cute.
cream is
It's so
nice.
good as well. I was like, I'm looking at the ice cream here, and I'm like, again,
너 색깔이 어떻게 저렇게 보라색이야?
drooling.
Devo riprendere.
That pistachio is really nice.
그라zie.
그렇지.
They sound so cute saying grazie.
오 레몬 진짜 레몬이네?
그럼 레몬이니까 레몬 맛.
Yeah, lemon gelato tastes like lemon. Yeah.
약이. 얘들아 싸우지 마라.
그렇겠지?
나와. 그걸 왜 그렇게 반반?
커피 맛있다.
오른쪽 왼쪽 한번 느끼.
얘뭐 시켰어?
커피랑 코코넛.
커피랑 코코넛? 아유
커피랑 코코넛 시켰어?
두 개 합치면 코코넛 라떼.
Grazie.
Oh, with the cut?
야 그래.
아,
떨어뜨렸다.
친구를.
야 웃으시.
That poor phone. It's like, how is hinging with technology? There is always dropping, like, yeah, same. You're like, hinging, it should be your bias just because they have the affinity to dropping every single electronic thing just like that. The way it was like dropping iPads multiple times.
Like,
as
I
well.
invest in screen protectors. Like, I buy them in like boxes of 3, and then like there was
So
like I had
often.
one left, and I was like, I need to buy another box. But the thing is, like last time I changed the screen, it lasted less than 48 hours. No, less than 1 day, because I dropped it like 4 hours after. It's like a combination between clumsiness and my hands sometimes grip is not great, so sometimes I drop
It's
it
also
because
a
of that.
mobility issue,
Yeah,
it's not
no, it's a
just-
combination between clumsiness and mobility issue.
있잖아 현지인 분께서
To be fair, if I saw someone just launching their phone like that, I would laugh too.
Fair,
And I do when you do it all the time.
fair.
코코넛.
Also, there's like plenty of
Space,
space
yeah.
here. Why are you sitting that way?
Cause
레몬 코코넛 맛 나.
맞아.
에이. 와. 오. 조이보이.
어우 좋은데?
야, 우리 피자 픽업하러 가자.
아,
피자 픽업 하러 가자. 피픽. 정신 차려. 우리 피자. 야, 피픽하러 가자. 우리 피픽 먹으러 가자. 피픽. 앞에 봐. 정신 차려.
trying to herd them in the right direction.
I was like,
Let's go, guys. Let's go.
어머 강아지 봐봐.
하이.
모든 게 신기할 나이.
망망.
멤버들이 먼저 가버렸네요. 저는 지금 낙오했어요.
He's a limping.
얘들아 진정해 승민아. 진짜 이탈리아 처음 와가지고 진짜 신기하다. 약간 분위기 자체가 또 달라요.
no, I think it's probably the uneven part.
같은 유럽에 있어도
용복.
It's like it's almost
영복.
like cobblestone.
역시 유연의 다리가.
용복.
그럴 수밖에 없지.
That's dangerous.
That is how the Darwin Awards happen. It's like the audacity of men doing like stupid things and then ended up like hitting themselves in the very very bad places because you will never see a woman do that.
자,
Oh, I was gonna say we wanted to know what time it was.
아직이지. 이제 약간 들어가.
피자 케밥이 맛있을 텐데 그죠?
이게 큰 거겠지? Maxi. So I want a kebab. This one?
Uno,
Dua.
due.
Yep. Due.
But you can.
Sorry.
Also, like, there is one thing that happens with people in Italy that like used to still annoys the ever living life out of me. It's basically people still talking to you in Italian
When
and
it's
like
clear that you don't understand Italian.
no, and it's like they're just repeated on like if someone doesn't speak Italian, they're not going to understand.
when you say it twice.
Yeah, do you know what I
Oh, no,
mean?
you say it twice louder. But
Yeah.
louder.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know. It's like when Mama comes visit every now and then, she'll do that, and I was like, but they don't understand you. It's like, no. Just...
Thank you. Grazie.
여긴가 우리 집?
지나지 않았어? 어? 아니?
아니야 또 가야 돼.
내비게이션.
Stray Kids for real.
결승전이다.
I mean, they're true to their name.
많이 살아 돌아왔다.
Maybe 5분에서 5분?
Oh, it's sticky.
겁나 찰졌고.
The sound.
Yeah, no, let me know when they're done.
좋은데? sorry!
여기서 던질 수 있겠어 내가?
가자! 짜이! 나이스! 좋아!
와 잡았어.
1, 2, 3,
Let's go.
4, 5, 6, 7.
It's like the one thing is like make my
Is it the
skin
Velcro
crawl
sound?
is the Velcro sound. It's
Yep.
just like I've like all
Yeah,
the
yeah.
hair
Yeah,
is
got
raising.
it.
7개.
맞네.
맞아.
얘네 1인 1피자 하는 거야.
와, 더워. 피자 너무 뜨거워. 짜.
좋아.
까비.
The heck? How strong was that? Sorry, how strong was that throw?
I think it's not
And like
the
the
strength.
rocket exploded.
I think it's not the strength of the throw. I think that maybe those were like cheap.
like basically exploded.
Yeah. That it couldn't have been that strong. We saw the baseball episode.
Fair.
We literally know how fast.
Fair.
If it was Lino, it would have been a different thing because I think it was like in
fair.
the 90s mile per hour.
I don't remember.
힘들어.
목이 많다고?
It was. I think Lino was the fastest. It wasn't the most precise though.
Fair.
오, 피자's bomb. 피자가 폭탄이야. 아, 뜨거.
야 먹자 피자.
마르게리따네.
맛있겠다 이거.
Oh, that's
Oh, it
nice.
looks good.
It looks good.
Back to salivating. Back to wanting to go back home.
이게 뭐야? 네 조각으로 나눠 원래? 아 맛있다. 근데.
맛있어?
Also, it depends of the pizza place. Sometimes they cut it in 4s. Sometimes they cut it in
And
8.
8. Sometimes they cut it with whatever, like Edward Scissorhands weird technique, and you get like tiny little slices and bigger ones.
Oh, you're not salty at all, are you?
No, I hate when they do that.
Yeah, I hate it too. It was like usually it's like I just tell them not to cut it, and then I'll cut it with scissors at home.
Oh yeah, best thing is cutting pizza
Yeah.
with scissors.
너무 맛있어. 나 일단 이거 먹었는데 이거 맛있고 다른 거 맛있는데?
Again, every now and then when I unpause, it will go super quick.
야 먹자 피자.
마르게리따네.
Who like crushed the water bottle?
I don't- okay.
맛있겠다 이거.
That was the four cheeses. Right?
이게 뭐야? 네 조각으로 나눠 원래? 아 맛있다. 근데.
맛있어?
겁나 맛있어. 나 일단 이거 먹었는데 이건 맛있고 다른 것도 맛있는 거 같은데?
Oh,
이거는 맛있다.
What was the beers? Go back like half a second. One was Iknusa. I think that's from Sardinia.
이게 뭐야? 네
Maybe
조각으로
more
나눠 원래? 아 맛있다. 근데.
I don't know. I don't drink beer.
겁나
so-
맛있어. 나 일단 이거 먹었는데 이건 맛있고 다른 것도
Okay,
맛있는 거
that's
같은데?
Iknusa
That's
for
it,
sure.
Knoza.
The one with the ones that of the other one, I think it might be Moretti, and I don't know the other one. the
이거는
other
맛있다.
type.
살짝 매콤한.
와. 야,
But
요리인데
yeah,
요리?
that's Birra Moretti. The
was
the
like,
one
again, I
with the
don't-
guy with the mustache.
I was like, I don't drink.
I don't
beer,
drink beer
so
either.
I like.
But I was curious which type they were drinking.
Yeah.
진짜 맛있어.
먹는데?
야 갈릭 딕빙 소스 없냐?
아니 너무.
Savage. No,
No.
you don't dip the
Dip
crust in
pizza.
anything. You just eat it because it's good.
Fair. If you want to, Like everyone can eat how they want, but it's generally something that you don't get given in Italian restaurants. No,
because that's not how we eat
you eat pizza. Yeah.
한국 사람 같습니다.
아 그래?
Yeah, I couldn't.
맥주 뭐야?
Why am I proud that they like that? Even if I don't even drink.
I don't even drink beer.
It's like because it's Italian beer. That is like I'm proud of.
At least the food and drinks.
얼음 맥주. 와 너무 시원하다.
Italian kebab.
How is that?
내 아니면 나랑
Now one bite, please.
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that more too.
안녕. 아 귀여워.
어머나?
Dog was food.
Yeah, the dog smelled food. I was like, yeah, no, gimme.
아, 왜 이렇게 좋아해? 야, 먹을 거 내가 줄 거 같아? 야, 너 사람 잘못 골랐어.
Chambi doesn't share. Chambi doesn't share. Okay.
Literally barking at the wrong tree.
너 사람 잘못 봤어. 너 사람 잘못 봤어. 이 8명 중에 먹을 거 제일 얄팍한 게 나야, 임마. 너 약간 시원. 오 마이 갓. 먹고 싶지? 안 돼. 너무 귀여워. 난 다음 생에 태어나면 강아지로 태어날 거야.
너 먹으면 큰일 나. 너 아야 해. 너 먹으면 아야 한다니까.
그래 말했어.
Pie.
That's like the happiest dog. You see how much it was wagging.
Wagging his tail, yeah.
치킨 텐더 같아.
아, 이것도 있었네. 맞네. One plate.
They not know what they ordered. Actually,
No,
not
I
fair
think some
because-
of them order for everyone else, so it's
No,
fine.
but it was like I was going to say, did they not know? Wait, maybe it was in
Well,
Italian,
maybe
and
it
they
was in
actually
Italian, yeah.
did not know what they ordered.
fair.
오 맛있네.
야, 언니언링이 미쳤는데?
뭐야 언니언링 있었어?
이거 치킨 텐더 한 번만.
아 맛있네.
아,
Ooh, pause. What if they go in like in a rosticceria? That would be so nice.
Yeah.
Because that, like, we have these places that they call rosticceria where they do, the main thing they do is like roasted chicken, but they
Like
do also
whole
like whole
roasted
chicken, and it's so yummy. But they do loads of different things like pickled vegetables, and they have sometimes you can get like
fried
lasagna
stuff.
like roasted potatoes,
Yes.
like fried fish and stuff. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
I want to
just-
go home and have
Yeah.
all the food.
This was a mistake.
This was a mistake.
Doing
This was a
this
mistake.
so early in the day as well because I'm literally drooling. Like
Do you know what I mean? Like,
I
do you
want to
know
go
what I mean?
home
Yeah.
and have Italian food.
좋다.
와인 좀 따라줘요.
너 와인도 마시냐 이제? 웬열? 이탈리아 와인 맛있을 것 같아. 샴페인이네.
지상아 컵부 좀 컵부. 컵? 컵.
여기 바텐더가 일을 잘 못하네.
Lambrusco.
Oh, Lambrusco. Nice. I don't like it.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
don't
drink.
drink.
Well,
Like,
I
we
don't
don't-
drink in general, but I never like wine or beer.
Or beer, yeah. But like, as far as we know from people that actually
Lambrusco is nice.
drink wines
It's
and
like
stuff, like
I
Italian
think it's
wine
like,
is nice.
Is it the only sparkling red
Red?
wine, Lambrusco? Because usually it's like sparkling wine is white.
Yeah. I
I
think
don't
it's maybe one of
Again,
the only ones.
I-
Yeah,
we don't drink. Sorry.
한번 따라 볼게 빨리 돌아.
What?
이게 이렇게 싹 하다가
야, 이거
한번
맛있겠다.
돌려준다고 이렇게.
이거 달다.
Because I love Han so much. It's like fake Italian from Han is adorable. And I talked over it, sorry.
컵.
여기 바텐더가 일을 잘 못하네.
Lambrusco. 한번 따라 볼게 빨리 돌아. 이게 이렇게 싹 하다가
야, 이거
한번
맛있겠다.
돌려준다고 이렇게.
Pause 1 second. I like that they're not quite nailing the words, but they're getting so close.
The intonation,
They're
yeah.
getting so close that
Yeah, I know.
it's like It must be that.
Although that was gibberish. There's
No,
there was not one
But
Italian
when they're
word there.
pronouncing the words, they're getting really, really close. So I think maybe Korean has some intonations that are similar to Italian then. Because it's like,
don't know.
usually, like, when you hear people trying to speak Italian,
But it's just
they
like
sound ridiculous.
English-speaking countries that
Yes.
don't have the same sounds.
I
So
know, no. So
what
that's
I'm
why
saying.
I'm thinking maybe Korean, the way that they have the sounds in the language, it allows them to get closer, because it's very rare that you have people just trying Italian words that they get that close. Like, it's not perfect because, of course, like,
Well,
they're-
yeah.
like Italian pronunciation is difficult, but they're getting really, really close. And like Chan a couple of times almost done it like
Again,
almost-
Chan did study
Yeah, fair,
Italian
fair,
for
fair.
a short
But
while.
so like for someone's that they're just using the language that without not knowing it, they're nailing
I think
it quite
Chan
good.
is to Italian the same way that Felix is to French.
Fair.
They study a little bit enough to know like basics,
Yeah.
and to like nail the
But
pronunciation.
still, from like an Italian speaker, like they're
Yeah.
going really close to the pronunciation,
no.
correct?
알겠다.
레드 스파클링 와인 처음 본다.
야, 주영아, 나도.
아, 오케이. 베이비 까미르. 삭해서 스스.
가득이요.
가득.
That's it.
많다.
Before.
됐어.
야야.
Oh, I was like, it's they have ice in the glass. I was like, why are they drinking it with ice? It's because it's really hot.
So I'm fairly sure that's the same glass that he was drinking beer like a minute ago.
It's fine. I was like, for a moment, my brain is like, why they're drinking wine with ice, but it's like, it's cold.
Yeah.
It's hot.
It's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
저랑 창빈 형이 신혼 생활을 시작했습니다.
네. 아, 축하한다.
What?
What? Are they coming out as a couple? What was that?
Did I miss something?
아, 두 분이서 신혼집 차렸던데.
아, 맞아요.
저랑 창빈 형이 신혼 생활을 시작했습니다.
Okay. So
Okay,
they're
so
changing
they
dorms.
switch.
I was like,
No, but they were already in the same dorm though.
I'm confused. Are they moving?
Are they moving in like couples? Like as in two people or
are they
couples?
No, because I think I saw like a video that people were saying like some people have switched dorms because maybe they moved and they switched, but they were already
like,
living together.
The video that I saw on TikTok was about Han and Ian switching dorms. It was,
or at least
like,
people thinking because they were coming with the two different cards. And
no, I know, I saw the same
Yeah.
video.
네. 아, 축하한다. 아, 근데 진짜 한번 놀러 가서 게임하고 싶다.
놀러 가, 근데 진짜 놀러 와.
철권은 이제 딱.
나 집 예쁘게 꾸몄어.
난 예쁘게 꾸며진 현진이 보러 가야겠다 그럼.
이 다음에가 이제
okay, go back. I think the thingy explained it.
Oh, they move in pairs. So is Changbin and
Okay, so they're
Hyunjin
doing like four different places now.
Yeah.
Okay. Well. Okay. You thought what I thought, yeah.
Changbin finally got his wish.
No, I was thinking of Han and Lino, they're most likely living together now.
난 예쁘게 꾸며진 현진이 보러 가야겠다 그럼.
이 다음에가 이제
So it's like they're living in like different apartments, but they're still like 5 minutes from each other.
Fair.
It's like, do you think that JYP just bought a block of flats and just like put
Different people.
idols in as like dorms?
Like
That would
the
make
only
sense.
thing that I would be worried, depending on who's living with who, is cooking, because some people have like
Some people, Changbin cannot cook to save his life. I've never seen Hyunjin cook. They're
so
like,
they're going to
take out,
they're
they're
going to
just
live
going
on
to-
protein powder, chicken and noodles.
boiled chicken and protein powder. Because it's like, from my understanding, it was like the 3 Racha plus Hyunjin dorm, it was like Chan doing all the cooking because Chan can cook. And the other dorm, it was like mostly Lino
and then,
a bit of Felix.
with like baking and stuff.
But like,
Well,
Hyunjin
we've
and
seen
Changbin,
some of the people skill in the kitchen, like they're not the
Changbin
best.
didn't know how to crack an egg.
Okay, let's see who's.
That's the most
let's
basic.
see who's in the dorm with
Okay,
who, and then we can see who is going to burn their house faster.
Okay, so we have Chanbin and Hyunjin.
Okay.
Don't know who's gonna cook. Ayan and Chan. Chan's gonna feed the maknae well.
Yeah.
And then
They're going to just order
네.
food in.
이엔이랑 찬이 형이 이사를 가지. 소감이 어때?
드디어 내 옷을 놔둘 곳이 생겼다.
그렇지. 그거야.
난 좀 무서워.
왜요?
옷이 진짜 많으니까.
He's going to take over both closets. Chan is
thinking,
going
like,
to
not
be
even the-
swallowed by clothes.
not even the clothes, the shoes.
shoes,
It's
yeah.
like Ayan has so many shoes. So many. I think it's like maybe they just had to swap in like
Because there was no space
because they
in-
didn't have any more space in the dorms.
Fair.
It's just like I just imagine a closet and you open it as just a
Like-
shoe falling.
이제 한 명씩 이제 메이트가 생기네.
그렇게 또 한과 리도
quite obvious.
Yeah, no.
Yep.
I was like, I'm so surprised. This is
Yeah.
my surprise face.
Yep.
는 붙게 되고
아
둘은 어쩔 수 없는 운명인가 봐.
지겹습니다.
우리 둘의 조합은 좀 난 저 숙소가
Okay, no. Lino, finish that phrase now.
Yeah. What was that?
What was that?
What was that?
What was this? What's that? No.
좀 무서워.
왜요?
옷이 진짜 많으니까.
아 이제 한 명씩 이제 메이트가 생기네.
그렇게 또 한과 리
Oh my god, Sumin and Felix are in the same dorm. They're gonna burn it down. Is Papi Cat to school?
We saw
But every day.
Oh no. We saw them try to cook together. They're not going to survive.
It's just like I had a second was like, oh, Min Sung, but then it was like, oh no, Felix and Sumin cooking together.
Okay.
They're gonna have like 50 bags of Cheetos because of Felix spending things like big bottles of everything and like burning down
So
the house.
it's like, so we know like Chana and Hyen, they're going to be fine.
Yeah, no, they're
going
fine.
to survive. They're going to be fed. Like Han
Lino,
and Lino, they're going to
gonna
be
thrive.
completely fine.
Han and Lino, like this is like they had their honeymoon phase. Was one or
Now they're going to have the newlywed phase.
no, they had the like honeymoon phase like 1 to 2 years ago when they were like all over each other and it was like, oh, we're signing the marriage certificates and everything. Now they're actually living together.
Yep.
So they're gonna be fine. They're gonna be thriving.
Those documents
Also, it's
will
like,
get stopped.
yeah, if they haven't already.
Fair.
I swear, since they signed the new contracts,
They're
all
taking
been
liberties,
wilding.
like Han getting tattoos, like Sumin saying he wants to shoot JYP. Now they have in the different dorms coupling up. It's like
Yeah, no,
the
I
new
was like,
contract.
they're being
Now they're going to start
wilding.
swearing more in songs.
I'm just waiting. I mean, what do you mean start?
Well,
there
but-
was
Well,
the dish.
No, but the last song it was like got them
Got
and everything,
them,
but it's like
yeah.
eventually now they're going to be allowed to actually swear, maybe.
As if they haven't been like this guy. The dish was never said.
Never. It was only one recording,
Once.
and that's it.
It was said once when they were recording and never again.
Yeah, I love the videos, how much he enunciated.
festival ones.
Yeah, the festival ones, it's full on like enunciated in the most clear way possible to take any other possibility
I think it was
of
like it was
confusion.
like it almost spelled shit. Like
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
just to make
full on.
it clear what I'm saying.
Yeah, just full on. But it's like the thing is they just recently got in the Guinness World Record for 5 consecutive albums
In the
at number
Billboard
1 in
200.
Billboard 200. First group to get there. They full on got to Guinness World Record. They're the cash cow of the company, so they
They can do whatever
had all the power to get what they wanted. In
Yeah,
their
they can
contract.
now. I think they can
Basically.
basically do
Yeah.
whatever the fudge they want. Like
Yeah. Oh yeah.
it does like. Yeah,
I cannot wait. The next 7 years, they're going to be awesome.
wild. Yeah.
They're going to be
also, it's like finally, like they finally can do whatever.
Yeah. The only thing we need to start bets on if it's Changbin and Yoonjin or Felix and Sumin that they're going to burn their house down first.
Yeah, I'm just
With
waiting
cooking.
for those posts. I want to see like them going live like on Instagram when they're cooking together, like bringing back the puppy cat school thing,
Yep,
but
yep.
just like maybe actually making something edible.
But at least they can order food in. At least they can order food in.
Yeah, I was like, they're going to be best friends with the delivery guy.
이도는 붙게 되고
아
둘은 어쩔 수 없는 운명인가 봐.
지겹습니다.
우리 둘의 조합은 뭐. 와, 난 저 숙소가 제일 기대돼.
Okay, now, what was that cat? What was that cat for? Are we ever
We
going to
literally had the infamous cut in our video
like
was
recently?
it 2 weeks ago?
Yeah. And I was like, what was
was
that?
this?
What was that? What was that?
It's like, you know, like we are,
like what?
You know,
what?
you know,
Like that sharp cats. They don't even hide them. Like
but
the
that's the thing.
sharpest
Like
cat.
the thing is like can cut this later if you want, but there's like the thing with me, like I see a lot of comments online where people like, oh, they're a couple, or no, why would you ship them, etc. Is like, and that's the whole thing that you have to remember is that Korean is an extremely conservative place. We've had history of idols coming out like Holland and having an extremely tough time over
Yeah.
there. And then you have a company like JYP that, although JYP the person is not the like head honcho anymore,
Yeah.
he's still the face of the company, and he's a person that is very
Does not
religious
support
and does not
LGBTQIA rights, nope.
support our rights, as in like LGBTQ
Yeah.
rights. So even if they were together, which
That is none of anyone's
is none of our business,
Yeah.
they could never say it.
Like, you know, the thing that I like actually kind of like pisses me off, because I try not to, I tend to avoid like that sort of discourse, because a lot of times you see videos or there are posts in the community and people are like, oh, we cannot defend them anymore. I'm like, first, there
Defend
is
them
nothing
from
to
what?
defend. Like, there is nothing to defend. It is, they're their own people. They're like consenting adults, regardless if they are in a relationship or not, is no one's business.
But the
like
thing for me,
they're happy together in whichever way together they are, and it doesn't need defending, because if they are gay for each other, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. If they're just like
Really
very
extremely good
extremely
friends.
friendly and cuddly friends, also
no problem.
no problem.
But the thing
it's
is,
one of those things is none of anyone's business apart from them what is their type of relationship and their private life.
but at the same time, there's like, you have the two aspects. You have it. People will always be speculating, because
Oh, yeah,
that's
for
just
sure.
curiosity is a thing with people.
Yeah, but I don't like
when you
like
have
straight as a default though.
Yes, I don't like when people say, "Oh, you cannot like even like think they are potentially a couple," because they could very well be.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, even if they were, they wouldn't be able to say it regardless. And when you are from the community, you can interpret certain things a certain way,
Yeah.
and it could be like that maybe they've really good friends and that's just it, or maybe they are a couple and they are showing as much as they can
Yeah.
show,
Because
they could never be completely openly out, even if they were. And the people saying, oh no, don't assume they are
Like, unless
gay,
they say that they're a couple, then until they say that they're a couple, then just friends. It doesn't mean that just because they're not saying it, they're not. Like, from someone that comes from an extremely religious country like Italy, where we had friends that they are part of the LGBTQIA community.
Like, we are
and
part
like
of it.
no, but I was like, we had never any issues, like
even before knowing.
like, because it's like coming out for us, it was like it was a non-issue, because we were like, we didn't felt that there was any need for
But
it,
also-
because of the way that we are. And also there was the point that when we told our mom, because mine, it was like, even like in like a light conversation, it was like not like mom, I'm pansexual. I was like, I don't care. But it was more like that if she would have not accepted us, like it would have been the case that okay, I'm cutting ties, then that's
yeah, but
it.
also like when we both, like when I came out, I was already in another country,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I felt comfortable doing it at that time. Like, my friends always knew.
Oh yeah.
It was just, and I came out to my mom, and I didn't come out to the rest of my family because I don't care to
Oh
tell
yeah.
them.
Also, like it's not their place or anything. But we have friends that they are, and they're quite literally, because the family is so religious that
They would never
they
tell.
will never tell
And, like,
them.
our
and
mom
it's like
is very
it's sad.
religious, but she's been like lovely.
But also, it's like us for our entire life telling her off whenever she will make a comment, or that like your friend of yours, like he's a gay, is dressing like this. I'm like, mom, like there is nothing wrong. And like, it's been us for years and years and years, like having the discourse with her to straighten out the way that she
Okay,
said
it's weird
things.
using straighten out
Like,
in that way.
fair,
But, like,
fair.
it
But
is-
you know what I mean.
It is very ingrained in a culture, and it is getting better. It is getting better. In Italy, it's like it was much more like homophobic. People were like a lot worse
It's still not
in
great.
the past. It's still not great. But the whole point is that either way, assuming straight unless proven
And otherwise,
is not the
it
way
shouldn't
to
be
go.
the default,
It
yeah.
shouldn't be the default, and it actually can be damaging, because think if, like, I'm not saying they are or not, I'm just
Yeah.
saying if they were, reading their own fans be so negative and in a lot of
Homophobic,
times
yeah.
straight up homophobic,
It's not good.
it would even like make them think that like they can't
Yeah.
like ever come out, like
Because
not
if
only
the
because of the-
discourse is in that way with fans, then I was like, oh my
I've
god,
seen
like
it over and over and again in a lot of like in fandom in general for like characters, not like real people, a lot
as well, yeah.
but also like for real
But the
people.
thing is, I think like in
Um,
general, like no one should assume anyone else's sexuality, because it's like that it's like something personal, but you shouldn't like
assume straight, otherwise
because
proven.
straight is not the default, is kind of never been the default. It's just because of societal norms that have like
also
got
like
that way. Some
sexuality
countries
is very
have it.
fluid.
Yeah.
It's like the way that someone feels is not necessarily like, even like I'm bisexual, and like there is a lot of spectrum like in bisexuality. You can be bisexual and like both genders, and in my case it's like I would be pan, but I like the
You
term
like the-
bisexual better.
And you like the colors of the flag better. as
Yes,
well.
but that's besides the point. But the thing is, like, I have a preference, even if I do like both and whatever it's in the middle, because I don't really care. Because I like a person, I don't like their like gender identity.
Same.
But the thing is, like, I still have a preference toward like women and towards like the more like
Feminine. Yeah.
feminine presenting people more than masculine presenting.
Yeah, because you also like whenever you're into guys, you tend to be into like feminine guys.
No, I just don't like toxic masculinity in a relationship.
Yeah, no, but also like
And
we
I-
had like the joke time and time again. Every time you had a crush on a guy in the past, it always ended up being a gay guy, like time and time
Or a
and
bi
time
guy.
again.
It's
Yes.
fine. It's fine. And like the weird thing is, like, I'm into like any flavor of woman. Butch women, like straight up dykes, like femme. I love all women, and it just like a very limited,
very, very small category of guys. Like
and,
the tiniest
and-
little category of guy.
and every single like non like gender neutral
you're attracted by femme.
no
not
is
even,
it
no.
anything that is not
Male.
kinda with like a few exceptions.
Fair,
because it's still
fair.
like it's still like a spectrum, and it's still like fluid thing. Because like sometimes like if I find someone that is male and I like them not because of their gender, but because I like the person.
It would be like despite their gender in that case.
Yes.
In that
but
case.
that's the thing is like I really hate when people like assume straight.
Yeah.
Until proven otherwise, because that's not how it's supposed to be. And also like
because then also it put the point is that people are like almost like they have to prove it to people, and it's like
and you don't
it's like they never said it, so it means that they're straight, and it's like no it doesn't.
It just means that they
like
don't
and they don't hold anyone like prove or show anything. So it's one of those things.
The same way there's like when you have two people that call each other like darling and baby, and like, oh, that's my boyfriend, and like people say, oh, but they're saying it as a joke. It's like I'm not sure they did say it as a joke, because they never like laughed after.
Yeah.
It's like you don't know if that was meant as a joke. It could very well be playing into the thing that was like, oh, it's fan service. Wink.
But it could be also like as much of a signal that they can give to their fans and their community to say like, listen, we cannot straight up tell you, but this is as much as we can to show, and then people that are in the know will know.
But yeah, at the end of the day, the most important thing is that if they are happy, and whatever they have, they look very happy recently, and that's the most important part. Anyway, like Felix and Sumin are gonna burn out their apartment, and we're just gonna have to bet on how soon.
Or Chan, like Chanbin and Yunjin.
Yeah, I think it's like, who do you think is gonna be the first? I think them two.
Yeah, like way more likely.
I can bet like Chanbin
way
is just
more
gonna
likely. Yeah.
Take out.
계속 게임만 할 것 같은데?
PC 제작은 이제 맡기고 나 기타 방이나 그런 거 이제 뭐 방음 설치해서 뭐 하나 할까 생각 중이긴 한데.
아 진짜?
너무 큰 공사 될 것 같아서.
PC 방을 만들어.
그럴 수도 있겠다.
승민이 아이스크림 걱정은 안 해도 될 것 같아.
왜?
용복이가 아이스크림을 한 박스씩 사다 놔가지고.
아 진짜?
우수분 진짜.
Like Felix is going to like buy 57 boxes on accident.
Yep.
아이스크림 걱정 없어.
아 진짜? 아 근데 여행 가고 싶다.
나 놀러 갔다.
이번에 좀 아직 못 가가지고.
야 그러니까 올해 아직 못 간 거 아니야?
우리 아직 못 갔어. 우리 지금. 아 이번에 좀 멀리 가고 싶다.
아 우리 안 가본 데 가보자. 그래 이번에 새로운 데 가볼까?
막 여수. 아 여수 좋아. 여수 좋아.
나 여수 한 번도 가본 적 없어.
여수 진짜 맛있는 거. 여수 가서 세조개 한번 싹 먹고 와야지.
여행
가자.
여행은 무조건 가자. 아 근데 우리끼리만 어떻게든 뭉치면 돼.
Also, just let them have a vacation without having
to
them
work while they're on vacation,
like filming the vacation. Just like let them go on a vacation.
Like there is an actual proper vacation. Yeah.
Because it's like even this is like they're still filming.
Yeah.
They're still technically working.
Yeah.
그렇지.
맞지.
뭐 어딜진 모르겠지만 우리가 예스24에서 스테이를 만나든 올림픽홀에서 스테이를 만나든 뭐 아니면 모르게 뭐 저 어디야 고척에서 스테이를 만나든 우리는 어디서는가 이제 8명의 스테이만 만나면 되는 거야.
맞아요.
아니 아까부터 이상해. 뭐 하는 거야?
나 모기 물려가지고 여기 너무 간지러워. 에? 되게 귀엽게 생겼다. 모기 물린 곳이 어쨌든.
Yeah, like those ones are so
I
itchy.
hate when you get bitten like in the middle of the fingers.
That's
the
so
worst.
annoying.
It's like that, and when I got a mosquito once bite me behind
your
my
ear.
ear. It's like the worst.
평화로워서 너무 좋다. 나름 시원해. 서울이랑 너무 달라. 너무 다르지.
와 옛날 영상 보는데 진짜 꼬질꼬질하더라.
볼살 막 이렇게.
To be crusty.
옷이 어쨌든
뭔가 평화로워서 너무 좋다.
나름 시원해.
서울이랑 너무 달라.
너무 다르지.
와 옛날 영상 보는데 진짜
I have no
꼬질꼬질하더라.
idea.
They never look crusty in their entire life. What are you saying, Ian?
They look babies.
They look
but,
like
yeah,
baby, but because they were
because they were
young.
young.
살 막 이렇게.
맞아 맞아.
그때 왜 이렇게 꼬질꼬질했을까? 얼굴 밝게.
야, 지금도 메이크업 헤매 안 하면 되게 꼬질꼬질해.
지금 좀 괜찮아졌어.
Also, no, that's a total lie. They look beautiful without
Regardless,
makeup. What are you saying?
꼬질꼬질 느낌. 꼬질꼬질 느낌.
지금은 좀 상했어.
그거 기억나?
That I will give you.
Yep.
아니에요? 우리 영화 팬들이랑 봤었잖아. 나 아직도 그거 기억해. 스타워즈 한 솔로. 한이라는 게 왜냐면 그쪽에서 남자 주인공 이름이 한이었어.
맞아.
그래가지고 계속 한 이럴 때 팬들이 계속 나왔다고.
아 나도 계속 쳐다봤어.
진짜 몇 년 되지 않았냐?
3년 전? 네, 데뷔했을 때.
데뷔했을 때.
6년 전이야?
6년 전.
진짜 오래됐어 그것도. 나 근데 그건 진짜 한번 또 하고 싶어. 뭐 다른 거 또 영화 할 때 팬들이랑 같이.
아 그거는 좀 재밌을 것 같아.
근데 그 막 카페 놀러 가고 그랬었잖아. 맞아.
I'll do the Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, I was thinking
It's like,
about
if
that.
there ever
They
was
might
a
not be able
movie.
to do it though because they have some younger fans.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah, and that's
true.
like quite.
Is it like 16 plus?
No, here in the UK
It's
it's
15.
15 plus, but I know in America it's been R-rated.
so it's
So it depends.
18.
It depends country by country.
Yeah, but it's like, a lot
Yeah.
of their fans are very young.
Yeah.
아 그때 저 슬쩍 들어가서 주문하고 있었는데 아무도 모르는 거야. 못 들어봐 그래가지고
형 근데 이거 되게 슬프네.
좀 상처인데.
I don't think that's the
everyone knew.
case. Yeah,
I think
they
they
were
were-
just trying to give him space.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's
like,
like
highly unlikely that
they
didn't
would
recognize
recognize them,
Yeah.
even if like wearing hats,
highly
like
unlikely.
masks,
Yeah.
Eyeglasses,
Yeah, yeah.
like sunglasses. It's like I think it was like they were just trying to give him space.
Fair. Yeah, most likely.
아니 주문을 하고 있었어. 딱 뒤를 돌아봤는데 이제 팬들이 쫙 깔려가지고
Yeah.
Exactly.
알아본 거지.
당연히 알아보지.
처음에만 쟤가 진짜 리노인가? 왜 저기 있지만 막 이런 느낌이었겠지. 그러고서 내가 이제 커피를
It's
받아.
like literally people recognize Ian on Masked Singer before he started singing from the picture because of a mole that he has on his neck.
Fair.
I'm just saying, it's like
Yeah.
가지고 어떤 자리가 비어 있길래 그 자리에 가서 앉아서 딱 먹었는데 어떤 스테이가 거기 자기 자리라고 자리가 지정이 돼 있나 봐 그냥 자기 자리라고 그러는데
쫓겨났어?
아니 안 쫓겨났어. 자기가 옆에 앉더라고 그래가지고 아이 감사합니다 하고 형도
if I was this day, I'm like, no, you sit there. I'm just gonna do my thing in the corner. It's like you can't tell them they're in your seat.
하지 않았어?
아 맞아.
Also, there's like the extremely introverted thing that is like if like anyone sits in my seat, I'm not gonna say anything.
Fair.
나 부산하면 가보고 싶었는데 부산 한다길래.
야, 근데 진짜 데뷔 아예 처음부터 지금까지 남아있는 팬 기억나는 사람 있어?
나 있어. 정말 고마운 게
감사하지.
편지에서 그것도 있었어. 나한테 진짜로 그러니까 좋은 말도 많이 해주는데 정말로 고쳤으면 하는 점.
아, 너한테?
피드백도 있었어. 근데 그게 막 기분 나쁘게 너 이것 좀 고쳐 이런 게 아니고 좀 되게 좋게 말해줘서
그랬으면
이런 거
좋겠어.
고치면 좀 더 너가 그 할 수 있을 것 같아 해가지고 진짜로 그걸 잘 들은 것도 있었고.
그러면 1세대 그 스테이 팬들이 남은 게 진짜 재밌어.
나 진짜 다 기억나. 나 옛날에 막 마이페이스 팬사인 했던 팬들 얼굴도 다 기억나.
근데 지금도 오시는 분이 계셔.
맞아.
근데 진짜 감사한 분들이지.
진짜
근데
진짜
어떻게 받아들여지실까?
같이 키운 거 같은 느낌일 것
약간
같아.
친누나 느낌일 것 같아.
맞아. 신누나.
신누나.
야,
Oh,
근데 우리 진짜
definitely.
연습.
It's like especially like the older fans. It's like with
Yeah.
us. It's
Yeah,
like,
no,
because
fair,
we're
fair,
older.
fair.
It's like it feels like we watched them
Like
grow
younger,
up.
young brothers. Like
Yeah.
nothing like because they're still so young.
때 찬이 형의 팀을 진짜 답으로 했단 말이야.
맞아.
그냥
나도
그때 찬이 형 없는 팀은 무조건 망하는 팀이었어.
진짜 나 몇 번을 망했는지 몰라.
나 근데 진짜 운이 좋게 맨날 찬이 형 있는 팀이었어 정말.
내가 처음에 그랬다가 왜 그렇게
So it's like Chan was a leader before being a leader.
Yeah. Oh bless. People are like if they're not in his group, I'm like we're doomed.
Yeah.
이지를 하지라는 생각을 했었어. 이쪽 팀에 있는 애들은 그냥 별 걱정이 없으면 우린 진짜 그냥 많이 가고 있는데 점점 팀이 돼 보니까 약간 그게 있었어. 되게 든든하더라고.
나 안무 짤 시간 없어가지고 창민이랑 같이 내 집 와가.
Did you see how Chad was looking at them?
Yep.
That's
아니
so
내 집
cute.
밑에 24시간 헬스장에서 안무 짜고 있어.
맞아. 근데 솔직히 형은 떠다 먹여줬잖아요, 솔직히.
아 우리는 그냥 가만히 있다가 연습하러 가면은 그때 다 짜 있어. 우리는 레슨을 받는 느낌이었지.
아 우리 나 진짜 너무 부러웠어 찬영 팀.
He's embarrassed.
이끌어야지라는.
He's embarrassed. So it's like I think it's like it's also like kind of how he's as a person.
Yep.
Like he likes to take care of other people. He
Yep.
likes to help other people. So of
And he
course
was
in
there
that-
for a lot longer
And he
than
was
other
also-
ones, so it was kind of like, if, most likely, he felt it as a responsibility because he
He
had
had
a lot
more
more
experience,
years
yeah.
compared to other ones, so it kind of like felt like he
But
needed
it's like
to lead.
it's not everyone that would do that. But
No.
it's like I think it's like because of how he is as a person, he would do that because he likes helping others.
But you know, like, it's like me and you, like, I assume you've done it loads of times. Whenever in a like work group or school group and stuff, either take the lead or try to do as much as possible to help they succeed.
I don't enjoy being in the lead in those situations because it's like anxiety.
But have you noticed you always end up in that position?
There's been a lot of cases where I did end up there, but just for me like wanting to help people and then like being told, well, he's like,
Or just
then
for
you
the fact, in my
should.
case, it's like, okay, it looks like no one is leading. Okay, I'll take the leads then.
Yeah, it's just like for me, I don't. It feels weird saying this when we're filming something that I'm putting on the internet. But I don't like to be in the center of attention.
Fair, yeah.
And
I don't like being in the center of attention, but it's like I'm quite organized and I tend to have decent like decision skills and stuff.
Yes.
So a lot of times I find myself in leader's position regardless if I want it or not, just by the way I tend to like do things,
approach things.
Yeah.
So like that's the same for me. It's just that I would never.
You don't want it.
I would never be the one stepping.
Oh,
up.
I'm so happy when someone else steps up and then I have to follow. That's
I
so
just
nice.
like I'm okay. I'm okay. I have enough anxiety. I don't need that
Yeah.
responsibility.
No. Makes sense.
Like, no, it's fine.
마인 그런 강박도 있었고 다들 알아서 잘 할 텐데라는 걸 나도 알긴 하는데 나도 알아.
아니 뭔 말인지 알아. 근데
내가 뭐라도 도와줘야 되지 않나 약간 이런 스트레스 사실 엄청 많았고
아직까지도 있죠. 어쩔 수 없어. 형 많이 내려놨어요 형이.
지금은 거의 없어. 이게 왜냐면 오늘도 이렇게 얘기하는 거 보거나 아니면 각자 알아서 너무 잘하는 거 이렇게 보면은 진짜 다들 너무 너희도 항상 그 얘기 하잖아. 아, 그 형 욕심 부렸으면 좋겠다. 그거는 내가 노력할 게 아니었던 것 같고 각자 너무 잘하니까.
This
That's so
is
nice.
so good to hear because it's like it feels good to know that he doesn't have as much responsibility.
Yeah, it feels like it's like a lot of the weight has been taken away. Yeah,
this is like and that's like
it doesn't need to worry about it anymore.
I think it's a thing that comes with like also like growing up and like also like as artists getting more comfortable
with
in
their art,
own, art as well. So he doesn't have to lead as much because they work like a well-oiled machine, so everyone knows their thing.
But have him say that, like, it feels nice because you can see that it has such a less of a burden on on himself now, and that's great to hear.
And I think it's not just Chan, but it's like lately
all of them,
they all look a lot more happy and like
more comfortable, more secure of themselves.
Recently is like it is something that I've noticed. 그냥 알아서 그게 나한테 약간 주어진 느낌? 너희가 그걸 해준 느낌? 뭔가 너무 잘해주니까 그럼 내가 진짜 이제 나
해야 되겠다.
내 신경 써도 되겠네. 이제 별 걱정 안 해도 되겠네. 약간 이런 게 있어서 요새 되게 편해. 뭔가
다행이네.
별 생각도 없고
그러니까 솔직히 초반에는 서로서로 뭔가 아 얘가 이걸 해낼 수 있을까라는 그런 솔직히 불안감도 있었는데 그냥
네네.
해내니까
시켜 놓으면은 그냥
어떻게든 하려고 하니까 그렇게 해서 해와.
어떻게든 했네.
가 계속 지금까지
나는 솔직히 파트 줄 때마다 이걸 내가 어떻게 하면서 하고 있다니까.
But I think that's the thing is like, even if it's something that you do and you know how to do, when you first like approach it, you still have the level of insecurity. But then once you start doing it, that's when like you figure things out because they have been doing this for
a long
so
time.
long now.
그러면서 느는 거라니까.
우린 진짜 타고난 재능이 타고난 건 진짜 1도 없거든. 나 솔직히 그렇게 생각해. 근데 우린 진짜 노력이 타고났어. 맞아. 이거 진짜 우리 노력이 너무 타고났어.
진짜 재능 1도 없는데
이거에 자본이 있어요.
Okay, I would not say that they have no talent. Okay, that's going way too far now because they're like.
But they definitely put on the work and they're still putting on the work.
Yeah, but there's like the basis of talent was there.
Yeah. Oh
to
yeah,
begin
for
with.
sure.
우리 옛날에 안무 하나만 배우려면 진짜 5, 6일씩 걸렸어. 5, 6일씩 걸렸는데 지금 한 이틀이면 다 배우잖아.
이틀 안에 해야 되니까.
진짜 이틀 해야 되니까.
이틀 안에 해야 되니까.
Yeah, don't say that out loud. That's just jinxing it. It's like they're gonna get like
Yeah.
야 시간 이만큼 없는데 이러면서 다 끝내놓고 있어.
다들 그렇겠지만 이렇게 뭐 8명이서 스케줄로 계속 함께 하는 거에 있어서 다들 그렇겠지만 이렇게 뭐 8명이서 스케줄로 계속 함께 하는 거에 있어서 난 망설임이 없었어. 나도 망설임이 없어. 어쨌든 이 8명만 모이면 난 진짜 상관이 아예 없어서
그냥 8명이서 해야만 한다라는 그거 하나에 그냥 포커스를 두고서 그러니까 요 근래 계속 그렇게 있었고 일단 이렇게 8명이 함께 하게 된 거에 있어서 너무 쉽다라고 생각했어. 너무 당연하다고 생각했는데 사실 이게 진짜 당연한 건 아니거든.
맞아.
그지?
이게 진짜 다른 생각을 가지고 있을 수 있고 8명이 한 생각.
That's the thing is like, even if they didn't sign back up with JYP,
they would have stayed together anyway.
I never had any
no
doubt
doubts
that they would be
going
staying
to stay together. Yeah.
생각을 모인다는 게 진짜 말이 안 되는 걸 수도 있는데 할 수 있게 된 게 너무 감사하지.
아직 뭔가 더 하고 싶다 8명이서 뭐.
우리끼리도 되게 많이 얘기를 많이 나눴었고 우리가 1년에 앨범 하나 내는 게 이번이 처음 아니야? 살짝 좀 불안하긴 했어.
나도.
그러니까 무수히 많은 아티스트들이 나올 거고 영상을 챙겨보면서 와 진짜 스테이가 다 떠나가면 어떡하지라는 생각을 좀 많이 했던 것 같긴 해. 그러니까 이게 스테이를 못 믿는 것보다는 공개적으로 우리가 스케줄을 하는 게 많이 적었다 보니까 스테이가 좀 속상해 하더라고.
근데 그래도 정말 자신 있게 준비를 하고 나오는 앨범이라서 그나마 좀 위안이 되는 거야.
내가 진짜 준비하면서 안 힘들 수는 없잖아.
그지?
처음으로 막 준비하면서 막 힘들다는 생각을 한 번도 안 해본 것 같아.
좀 약간 즐거웠어.
맞아. 즐거웠어. 상상만 해도 약간
That's
설렜어.
like that's how it should be. I feel like they could take their time with things, and stay would be perfectly fine waiting.
Yeah.
Because it's like that's the important thing. It's like how their happiness, because they will bring us amazing music regardless.
Yeah. And we trust them in to doing what's better for them and their craft and their music. Yeah.
뭔가 스테이를 좀 안심시켜주고 싶은 느낌이긴 해. 왜냐면 우리가 8명이 뭉쳤다. 그리고 우린 진짜 우리가 이렇게 이 8명이라는 거에 큰 의미를 두고 있는 걸 스테이가 모를 수도 있잖아.
그치.
우리가 이렇게 공개적으로 얘기한 적이 없으니까.
맞아.
그냥 앨범에 있어서 되게 의미가 너무 큰 것 같아.
아 너무
이 앨범이. 그래서 나 뭔가 진짜 너무 애착이 가.
맞아.
진짜 진심으로 제목도 스트레이키즈인 곡이 있잖아.
맞아.
그거 쓰면 솔직히 눈물 찔끔했거든.
아 찔끔하지 그건.
찔끔하거든. 그래서 이 앨범이 포함된 콘서트가 너무 기대되고.
나도. 나 진짜 울어.
See, that's the different things for me, because like I didn't cry listening to it. I find it very heartwarming. And it's like
we have not like if I think it's coming out later on today, so
the MV,
like, so it might be different with the MV.
Yeah, maybe.
So we're going to find out later on today in a few hours.
But it's like the song feels like a hug.
Yeah, no, it does. It's quite comforting.
안 울잖아.
나 울 수도 있어 이번에.
야 근데 진짜 울컥할 것 같아.
야 다 그 막 몇만 명 앞에서 다 같이 Stray Kids 그냥 해봐. 그냥 그거는
그때 순간에 그게 지나가지 않을까? 그 뭐라 그러죠? 주마등처럼 뭔가 그 스트레이키즈가 지나가지 않아.
그치. 가장 인상적인 순간들이 다 있어.
맞아.
아, 난 아직도 헬멧 뮤비는 잊혀지지가 않는다. 그 헬멧 뮤비 촬영장.
간이 화장실?
박쥐.
박쥐 있어.
용복이었나 형이었나 그 고향에서 보던 동물 여기서 볼 줄 몰랐다고 막.
맞아, 내가 그랬어, 맞아.
겁나 컸잖아. 나 위에 봤는데 그 눈 마주쳤다니까 진짜 무서웠어.
나
I
항상
didn't know they had like big bats in Korea. Like
We have like in Italy we have tiny cute ones.
yeah, we have like tiniest of bats. It's like Australian bats are scary. Well, everything in Australia is scary to be fair.
Fair.
어렸을 때 그거 보면서 아 배트맨이다. 아닌데 배트맨 왜 이렇게 여러 명이지?
Okay, they're not that. It's like tiny Phoenix saying, "Is that Batman?"
Fair.
귀엽다. 아 고생했어.
여러분 진짜 고생했고 앞으로도 더 고생해야죠. 고생하십시오.
야 계속 고생하는 것만큼 축복이 없다고 생각한다. 야 이거 명대사다.
다 같이 소셜 패스 한번 하시죠. 그래.
이거
소셜
마지막으로
패스 한번 하고.
리더 형이 좀 한번 건배사.
자, 할게요. 자, 우리 8명 뭉치면 살고!
That was so sweet.
8명 모이는 게 이렇게 지금은 다 모였으니까 너무 쉽잖아. 근데 어쨌든 그 모이는 과정에서 우리도 막 너무 쉬웠다 이렇게 얘기할 수 없었어.
맞아.
그래서 더 의미가 있고 더 뭔가 애틋한 느낌인 것 같아. 그래서 뭔가 더 팬들도 더 안 떠나갔으면 좋겠고 뭐 더 계속 있었으면 좋겠는 공연도 더 많이 하고 싶고 앨범도 더 많이 내고 싶고
그냥 그 우리 이렇게 좋아했던 그 시기가 되게 좋은 기억으로 남았으면 좋겠어. 그냥 그 마음뿐.
맞아. 나도 딱 그 마음.
그러니까 그게 시간 낭비라고 생각 안 했으면 좋겠어.
후회 안 했어.
나중에 후회 안 하게끔 우리가 해야지, 그지?
So cool. This is so sweet.
I love this.
This was
so
cool,
nice.
nice and heartwarming. Even if we were like drooling for the food.
Yeah, oh my god,
half
that
the
was like
time.
that was difficult between the cringe of Italian people not understanding English and the food that it was like that made us homesick just for the food. That was like, and then the end so sweet
Yeah,
and emotional.
like, I almost
love
teared
this.
up a bit.
I love this.
This was amazing, and I think it was like the best gift for Stay's birthday.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed it as well, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.